Oh no.
Not the little man.
What have I done?
I
man.
used to know the answer to that question. My name's Salrig.
Celery, nice to meet you. Are you thirsty?
No, I'm alright.
Well then, and I will take a long swig from a canteen.
Okay.
And, you know, I make sure to, like, let a little bit of it dribble and, like, wipe it away with my mouth. I have to show that I'm strong. This is the important
You got
part.
to assert your dominance.
Well, yes, that's how animals work.
She can afford to waste resources.
I was
You
gonna
know
say,
what?
can I
You've never
hand
made
them
us
some
track
food
that
from
shit.
my rations? Be like,
I'm
oh,
not just going to eat. It's
Eh,
lunchtime.
It's like,
Okay, well, let me see here. Who sent you after us? Let's start there.
I'm not
Easy
sure.
answer.
I'd be inclined to answer that.
Not sure. I don't know what there's not sure to be about. It doesn't really matter either way if you answer us or not. We're going to find out what we want to know. The question is
Well, then,
how long
fine,
it takes
you can
us.
find out the other way.
Okay, well, if so suits yourself. Kazdra, would you like to help me with your direwolf then? If he's not going to be helpful, then I suppose we'll leave him to it.
Wait.
Ah, I see.
Never mind.
How do you decide to be useful?
at this point, Vermeer actually stands up and rotates over here.
Oh,
Oh god!
give me.
Sits
No.
on Baracus's
Yes.
Run,
And then
Baracus,
you can see
run!
Vermeer lick his chops very exaggeratedly. And at this point, I'm gonna say, I'm going to say, look, you really don't want any of this trouble, so I'd really recommend you do what he says.
Let's put it this
Fine.
way. You've been great. You've been a great inconvenience to us, and I promise we will only be a greater one to you if you don't listen
He
to what we say.
can't beat that anyway. He doesn't have enough modifiers to beat that.
See,
I'm not
I'm,
even gonna bother
the
to roll
best
like-
Shit!
I'm the best at
Jeez.
persuasion here, guys.
That
my
was
God.
spectacular.
Apparently.
Right. My his boss sent me
Well, I figured that. What's his name? No shit.
for all.
For all, okay. And now we're getting somewhere. You've started to be a little bit more useful.
No,
How
I'm
did
telling
you
you,
find
you,
us?
you don't want to tussle with him.
What do you mean I don't want to? If I wanted to, that wouldn't matter. He clearly wants to tussle.
That's because you're riling up the nest.
Yes, but had he left us well enough alone, we might not have gone after him. But now he's made
According to
himself a
him,
target.
you started it.
Yes, well, that's his opinion. Now, How did you
say
find us?
exactly, Did he say exactly what started it?
You're not exactly subtle,
no, I've never been known to be that.
So was it?
so it's not too difficult to find you.
So was it the retaking of the city or something before that?
Right, you killed one of his generals.
I'll have you know, actually, that we tried to not give him the option out. But the fool was intent on a fight.
Could you be?
What,
kind of-
Garn?
Yes, and I won't be held responsible when someone forces me to him.
He doesn't. He didn't back down. You're not gonna get him to run away.
No, I didn't say he had to run away. I said he simply had to let us go.
But that wasn't gonna happen. That was.
He,
This is all on
made
you.
the poor choice. Well, yes, that may be the case, but he and you have both made the poor choice.
At this
don't you?
point, Kezra just kind of taps Monty's shoulder and says,
Yes, sorry.
"This is kind of beside the point.
Yes,
what I
it is.
am curious about is you said that we defeated one of his generals. Would you be so kind as to let us know how many other generals Thrall has under his command?"
Well, based on what I was told, this is and how you dealt with this. This isn't your first rodeo. So, how many have you killed?
Well, at least two.
Awful Scottish accent right there.
No, it's fine. At least two of
Is it
them.
counting the ones we fought at the?
We killed. Well, I don't think that was a general that we killed at the
At Shirost. Yes, it
not
was.
Shiraz, but the black where Ebenskar. Sorry.
Yes, at Ebenskar. We killed one there, and we've killed one. We've killed Gurn.
Meta, real fast talk. Was that actually like a general?
I bet it was.
You don't know.
Right.
I would say two at least. Then.
Well, then, in character, was the rider, or were the marauders you sent to, or the Bogva sent to Evanskar led by a general?
I believe so.
Not that it matters. They're all dead now.
That is
Right.
very
it's,
true.
You killed 2 then. So you
Yes.
got. There's 4 more.
I guess I'm wondering why you thought you had any against.
Because I got the big fucking land sharks.
Well,
Huck,
that would be lots of good.
Huck, is it possible to put the map picture up in
Big map?
Yeah, like the big map under the. Well, we don't need. Do we really need to? Okay. I was gonna say just put it under the resources. So
under
that way-
resources?
Do you have that?
Yes, that way I could just see.
Mhm.
We have kind of a map.
Yeah, but we don't have the map of like the.
You don't
way
have
it is.
updated map, yeah.
Yeah, like the actual cities.
Basically, you just need to take a screenshot. Actually, no, I'll just do that.
I can upload something in a bit in here. It'll just be a
This map
side project
always-
while I'm talking here.
Takes so long for it to load for me.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I have?
I
is
just
there
need
player
a.
map?
Okay, besides the point, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anyone, Celeron, is there anything you wish to know?
I think you guys are handling this.
How big is that file?
How about you?
The file I'm trying to
Galactus?
upload is 3 times as big as what Discord will let me.
Would you
Good try.
be privy to knowing exactly where you obtained your armor from? And at this, I take
Oh, that's
my
fair.
sword and like tap it against the armor that he's wearing.
I don't want to say.
It's not
I'm
about whether
afraid
you want
don't
to say.
exactly have too much of an option here, good friend.
I will assist
Oh
in
my.
this intimidation.
Jeez.
Fine. It's there's some ruins up in far to the north, and there were a lot of armor, a lot of weapons in there, and we just kind of took them, and we've
So
been
you went
distributing
in?
them.
At
Yeah.
this point, I grab Monty and walk away briefly.
I have things to ask him.
We don't
Monty
want to.
lost
We
his cool
don't.
for a second.
We don't want to reveal that we already know about the other locations.
Well, it's not like it matters. I don't plan on letting him leave alive anymore.
Well,
He destroyed a relic that doesn't deserve life.
at the same time, we don't need to let our enemies know what we know,
No, that's fair. Okay, fine.
regardless of the
I will
situation.
let you handle this, Kazra. I will support you.
Very well.
I trust you.
Well, we're on this topic. You could use message to communicate with me without having to directly communicate to him as well.
That's true. I am going to use my while we're having this side conversation. Would there be a way for me to use my book to cast? Because I haven't memorized Detect Thoughts, but from what I understand, my tome will allow me to use one spell written in it, not necessarily memorized.
Let's see. Let me just make sure that is what it is.
Don't they become aware that they use detect thoughts on you?
Well, yes, but I don't really care if he
At
knows
the
more.
end of the duration, anyway.
Yes, that is how it works, Monty.
I'd suggest you use that at the very end of our interrogation, in case he is hiding anything.
The point is that it only brings up things close to his mind. Let's see, really quick. Let me read through the spell in my tome.
Actually, don't I have... Oh, no, that's a different paladin class. Damn it. Because there's that zone of... Oh, wait, actually, since I haven't used that spell... Or since I haven't technically... Can I technically use this? If I can pull it up? Damn it. There we go. This is a paladin spell, right? Oh, this is just something that guards against deception. Damn it.
Zone of Truth.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
It prevents someone from telling an outright lie, but lies of omission are still
Yeah.
allowed.
And honestly, I'm just...
Some would say that lies of omission are outright lies, but you know.
Well, let's see, it's
No, I'm fucking around.
right.
Yes, okay, so I shall walk back over.
Okay.
Which ruins did you find these?
Well, I don't know
And-
like the name of them.
Okay, fine. What did you do to the ruins? And Monty has at this point become obviously agitated. Like he looks angry now.
We went inside
Yes, and what? Spit it out, you blubbering idiot.
and we set up in there and we took all the stuff out and we distributed it and that's all
So
I
you're
was
telling
gonna
me
say.
that you just thought to, I don't know, damage centuries-old ruins without a little care for the world and
At
the
this point,
history
again-
locked inside of them? And at this point, Monty his fist is clenched. He's like, I don't know, like there's like something crackling around him. He's angry.
Yeah,
at
this
point,
guy, he's like, even though he's tied up, he's like he's trying to recoil away, but it's not working because he's surrounded.
Which
At
I
this
hold him
point,
back.
what is it? Kazdra is going to once again grab Monty or put a hand on Monty's shoulder.
So help me God, what do you want?
me too.
And says, down to the guy, you'll have to forgive my friend here. He is a bit, very, emotional about protecting relics of the past.
I think we dig a pit, I summon demons, and we leave him to them.
But
Now,
I,
let's not be too hasty here.
on the other hand, am more curious about exactly how you are using ruins. Are you using it as a headquarters?
I'm going to walk away. I will leave it up to my compatriot here to decide whether or not you survive this encounter. If she tells me what I don't want to hear, or you piss her off in any way, I promise you nothing will stop me from doing what I want to do to you. And with that, Monty will walk away.
Bit of a temper on that one, right?
Well, you did just try to kill us, so you have to forgive him.
It was all in good fun.
Fun is relative, I would say. But back on the subject, you were saying what you were using the ruins for exactly?
We just took the weapons and armor out of it, and there were some bodies that we had to clean up, so we might have burned those because they were a bit had a bit of a smell.
Now, were there any undead present in these ruins?
Not that I know of.
Fair enough. Is your leader currently in these ruins? Or did you just take the stuff in there and then leave?
No.
So he is currently not there.
Right.
I'm going to
Those fucking
insight
idiots.
check.
What just happened?
It's a natural one. He's lying out of his ass.
Now, I told you, we both know that that isn't the truth here. And she taps her sword slightly impatiently. So I'm going to need you to repeat to me exactly where your leader is.
Alright, he's in the ruins.
Right? I'm glad we could clear up that misunderstanding. Now, the next question I'm going to ask you is, what is did he find anything in the did he find anything in the ruins that was special? And may I once again inform you that lying is not in your best interest here. Whether you answer this truthfully or not, will result in exactly what fate I decide to pass on to you.
We did find something. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's in a room. There's I didn't get to say it. It's kind of hidden, but yeah, I'm not high enough up to know that kind of thing. But there was a room that he had sealed off.
So the leader specifically knows what's in that room. He has accessed it then?
Yeah, he goes in there every once in a while.
I see. And does anything change? Did anything change about him whenever he entered this room originally?
Not that I know of. I think he just goes in there to study or meditate or do whatever he does.
Whack off.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say. Perhaps you could be kind enough to tell me about this grand leader of yours.
Well, he's a charismatic fellow, I'll tell you that.
I can believe that based on how many he has gathered to his cause.
He's a bit spooky looking, and he's got better armor than the rest of us. I'll tell you that too.
When you say spooky, what exactly do you mean? What does that
It's like
entail?
He looks like a goddamn demon.
Does he look like our friend over there? And she points over to Baracus.
A bit, yeah. He's got wings and his horns are a lot smaller, but
Okay, I'm back.
it's the same general thing.
Oh, damn, you missed him talking about the team in general? Okay.
I mean, Monty has been away for this anyways, so I figured it was only fair.
I guess. But at this point, Kazra's gonna say, if you would excuse me ever so quickly here. And she walks over to Monty and...
Being so polite to this guy.
Well,
Yes,
Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
yes.
You guys are. This is kind of funny.
He's tied up in Grimir's breathing down the
no,
Pardon me, just one moment. Let me confer with my associates. I'll get right back with you.
Yeah,
See,
I
this is
apologize
the
for my
difference
comrade over
between-
there.
This is the difference between good cop and bad cop.
Yeah, we're good cop. I was literally gonna say we're good cop, bad copping this shit.
Fair enough.
Also, I'm also
You're a
basically
very
good
good
cop
cop.
and bad cop.
Good cop, bad cop with a giant wolf.
Basically. Well, no, he's like the police dog that wants to rip your throat out.
A massive one.
Direwolf mating seasonal. That's all I'm saying. Monty would know about that.
At this point, Caster's gonna walk over to Monty and describe the Bogdan leader to him.
The dwarven fellow described him as looking like Baracus, except with wings and with smaller horns.
Wait, you're shooting me.
Does this sound familiar to you in any way, shape, or form?
Does this sound familiar to me? Does this sound familiar to me? Are you, Kazra? You must be joking. Now, Monty is going to start flipping through his book furiously,
Mm-hmm.
which I am literally doing as we speak.
Now, because you're
Let's see
doing
here.
this, it makes me very concerned.
Wait one moment. Yeah.
While you're flipping through that, I'm going to keep interrogating our friend over here, and I trust that you will inform me of what you find in a bit here.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I was just talking to my roommate. Okay. Yes, that sounds familiar to me. My god, I can't believe he's involved with all this. You've got to be kidding me. You know the individual that I chased after the wedding?
Yes.
Well, guess who also appears like a tiefling and has wings?
The person you chased after...
Yes, it may not surprise you, but I think that may have been the Bogvin leader.
I actually would find that very surprising that he would try and do this himself. I don't imagine someone like him would be willing to do the dirty grunt work.
Why not? He's the Bogvin leader.
Well, I'd assume that if he left his realm of power, the people, or his soldiers, would be minorly concerned.
I mean, if he has enough power
Perhaps
to
you're right.
change his own shape, I don't think that leaving for a short time is a problem for him.
Very well. I guess there's only one way to find out is, actually, now that I have something to compare it against, I will.
Monty, furious, will return to our dwarven.
Oh no.
Whenever he turns and walks over to him, I'm going to be like doing that. Hold on, wait.
No, and Monty will brush Kazdra aside. Don't try to
Shake
stop
my
me, Kazdra.
goddamn head.
So, I've heard from my compatriots what your leader apparently looks like. Care to repeat that for me?
Yeah, he's a bit of actually like a muscular dude. He's got red skin. He looks like him. He's got wings. And he's got smaller horns and a bit more hair, if you ask me.
Now, does this does this sound similar to what I ran into?
Mm-hmm.
Also,
So you're saying your leader personally paid a visit to my one of my good friend's wedding, and tried to ruin it?
I don't know about that.
I feel like if he's doing covert operations on his own, he wouldn't let even his generals or his underlings know about it.
No, he wouldn't. But they will pay for it.
Now, this does bring up an interesting. Have you ever seen Have you ever seen this leader of yours change shape or change the way he looks?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Well, I guess that would finalize what you are
Yes, that makes sense.
hypothesizing.
Yes, that makes sense.
So,
Well, in that case, how do we know it's not you? The only way, really, that I know to tell would be to kill you.
I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
I'm a big fan of living.
Yeah, I understand that, but how do we know you're telling the truth?
I don't.
He likes living.
You got all that fancy mumbo jumbo magic, don't you? Don't you have something to tell
Yes,
whether or not I'm actually
yes,
me?
well, I actually do. It won't be pleasant for you. And with that, I shall cast command.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a one-word command that would work for this. I will cast command, and I will say revert.
What's the saving throw on this?
16. I believe it's wisdom.
All right.
Yes.
He stiffens a little bit, but then he just nothing. Nothing happens. He relaxes
Did the spell
again.
work, though? Would I know if he saved against it or not?
It's no, the magic of the spell you could feel did push through into his mind.
Okay, he
No,
just didn't
actually,
do it
what I
because
was
he was
going-
incapable of doing anything.
what I could do is I could also use Divine Sense.
No, I mean, that's fine. I feel pretty solid about this.
See, now that's an interesting point of order.
You turn into a baby after you reverted him.
Babality.
What does it actually count as?
Now he's a baby dwarf.
What is it? It's a dwarf, is it not?
He does not show up as any of those things, Kazdra.
Okay. Then I will have to say, for the most part, I do believe he is being truthful here, Monty.
Truthful or not.
If you think I could change shape, would I turn into a dwarf? You can hardly reach the top shelf at my own home.
If we're being
Then
honest,
I'll just build a homestead. That's besides the
if I believe that you could change shape, you would have done so already.
Yeah,
This
Just
little
change
leader
into
was
something
quite
that
the
can break
coward
out of his
when he
bonds.
fled. You know, he did that, actually. He ran away from me.
But
I mean, it makes sense knowing my history. But yes, he ran.
I do have a question. How did you specifically find us here along this road?
You're not exactly hard to track.
Fair enough.
Yes, despite that, you still tracked us. So tell my patience is wearing thin.
Well, we knew that you were in the Rapra.
Hmm.
and that you hadn't left yet because we were watching.
And how many other squads do you have out looking right now?
Just this one.
Okay, and what happens
You
when
should
you don't
probably
report back
insight
in?
check that.
Yes, actually, I will inside check that. Let's see, insight, boop-a-doop. Wow,
Well played.
that's one sec.
Remember to roll your d4.
Yes, I pray to Ayun whenever I ask anything. Apparently, that's a 12.
It's 12.
He's difficult to read. He's a bit scared.
Okay, and what happens when you don't report back in?
Now that I don't know.
Really now? Care to find out?
No.
Well, I'm assuming that means you're gonna kill me, and then
Well,
that would
if-
mean that I don't know anymore.
Yes, that's true. Isn't it? I mean, we could always let you go and report back about what happened here.
I do have one specific question, though.
Perhaps put in a good word for us.
Put in a good word for you.
Yes, the word being that we didn't.
That you didn't what? You cut out.
didn't kill him.
The word being that we did not kill you.
Right, but then I would just get killed by him for
Oh.
failing.
I was
Yeah.
gonna.
So what you're saying is you're between a rock and a hard place.
I suppose.
And what you're saying here is that if I decide not to kill you, it would be in your best interest to help me, because if you don't, I'll kill you, and if you do or don't, your boss will kill you anyway. So really, we're your only friends now.
Make me a persuasion check.
With advantage, I think I put out a pretty good argument.
Well, also.
No,
because
not advantage, but
I haven't
say
rolled
that I'm
above a 10 all
lending
night,
assistance.
Hawk.
There you go.
Yay!
Another
Good one.
d4, please.
I feel so cheaty rolling a d4 with everything, but okay.
I mean, that's the entire point of the ability, isn't it?
15.
I suppose you're right.
Yes. So I'll make you an
Didn't
offer.
think of it like that.
I'll make you an offer then. We'll let your compatriot and you accompany us to Brescent. We will not disclose your previous alignment to the Bogvan Raiders, in hopes that instead we will talk of you as mercenaries who we have hired to guard us on our travels, okay? In return, you have a safe life in Brescent, presumably away from the Bogvan Raiders. So should our mission succeed, so that they won't expand any further anyways. You have a steady stream of income as a mercenary instead, and I won't kill you. Sound fair?
And let me be clear about trying to make any sudden moves. Should you decide to be problematic,
The wolf is faster.
well, I was going to say we won't hesitate to end you.
I understand.
Same thing. Wolf will end you.
And the biggest
By the
difference
way,
between the wolf and I...
is he actually awake? By the way, he hasn't really moved since you knocked him out.
The other person?
No, he's not awake yet. I'm assuming you'll talk some sense into him. And if not, well, that should go
Thing is, he's
poorly for him.
despite me being higher rank than him, he's a bit more fanatic.
Hmm. Well, then I will make the deal for you, and if he chooses
Really,
not
I
to
don't
accept it,
like him that much. Could you just like fought him for you?
no, I'll give him a chance. But what do you say to my deal? I want to know.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna go back where I'm gonna die.
Welcome
But
aboard, then.
I do
Kazdra,
have-
do be a dear and untie him.
I do have one stipulation on this deal. Whatever you do in Brazone, it better not be against any sort of law that they have there. If I hear one bad thing about this deal, then I will personally hunt you down myself.
Fair enough. I will be a moral citizen.
Think of it this way: it's a second chance at life.
Very, very well. And at this point, she kicks it, or doesn't kick him over, but rolls him over with her foot, and then takes out her sword and cuts the bonds holding him.
All right. Yep. He stands up.
But As he stands up, what is it? He's going to keep the sword level at him until he stands up and make sure that he's not making any sudden moves.
Yeah, he
Now,
stands
hold
up.
still.
He's got his hands up.
Okay,
Okay.
hold still.
At that point,
Uh,
she sheathes her sword.
Monty will draw his.
It's
So Velvet sword, right?
yeah,
Hold
she
still,
made
you
me a
will
deal.
Yes. And I will start to saw away at the Bogvin patches covering the Tricynic Order patches on his armor.
Okay, that kind of destroys the integrity of the armor, but that's fine.
Yes, that's great and all, but if you show up in prison wearing,
Yeah,
I fear for your safety anyways. And our story.
Actually, we do
You
have
didn't
that.
have to do that. They're snaps. You can just take them off.
Oh. Well, I'll do that with the second one.
What is it? I was going to say we have that additional guard captain armor in our bag of holding.
Well, yes, from an entirely different country.
Well, we could just take the seals off of that. I mean, does it even have any seals on it?
I don't know. Can we check
It has it's typical like medieval style armor with the crest like sewn into the front of it, and it's the colors of the entire thing are
Yes, perhaps not.
cream and green.
Okay, so
God,
that's
that's
not
such
gonna
an
work.
awful color scheme. I hate that color scheme so much.
Actually, I still
Why
have
would you
this,
talk about that?
I still have this overcoat and tunic in my inventory that I can give him. So at that, I'm going to reach in my bag and take it out and toss it to him.
All right. He puts on the tunic, which looks like a dress, and then
No,
puts on the overcoat.
This is from the pirates, or not the pirates, the ship that we were on. So
Right, yeah. So it's,
guys.
I mean, a tunic is a long shirt. So on a dwarf, it's basically a muumuu.
Fair enough.
I mean, can we like?
And then he puts on the overcoat,
can
and
we
it
have it?
drags behind him, and his hands don't even come out
Oh
of
my
the sleeve.
God.
I was gonna say, do we have
so
here?
can we, like,
Actually,
hem
was
some
gonna
of
say-
these things?
I was
Would
gonna say just use.
prestidigitation hem things for people? Is it?
No, I was gonna
can I
say
do
just
that?
use the extra rope as a makeshift belt.
Okay. And he ties a rope around his waist to keep everything together, but it still looks like he's playing dress up.
Okay, fine. Now let's take
He
a
has,
look.
he has to
at
roll
our
up the sleeves like 4 times.
friends.
I will say, I'll say
Fine.
this to him. Due to your cooperation with us when we arrive at Braysand, I will give you a bit of money so you can buy yourself some proper clothing.
Well, I appreciate it. I wouldn't
It's
want
only
to be
fair that
walking
we
around
pay
like
you.
this for too long.
And if I may be honest, I do appreciate you at least answering my questions relatively truthfully.
Well,
And
then
this,
I'll-
she
I'll-
kind of gives a, a semi-menacing, well, not menacing, but like a
I mean, your
intimidating
smile is
smirk.
toothy and
I would say a toothy smile.
okay.
Exactly.
It would be
and
menacing
she's
no
also
matter what.
going to, lightly tap the hilt of her sword.
Right. I appreciate you not killing me.
Well, I appreciate you deciding to see things out. And we
You
will
almost
pay
killed
you
me.
for your work as a mercenary. Yes, we know that.
So now that we've finished
Let's wake up
our-
your compatriots, shan't we?
I was going to say, now that we've finished
A
our
point of
conversation,
order. Can I borrow one of your swords?
I don't believe that you've earned that right quite yet.
Let
A
me
dagger,
check. Do I even have an extra sword or dagger?
I don't believe I have an extra weapon at all. Well, I do, but I don't want to give him a
I could-
warhammer.
You can give him one of mine.
Actually, I do have an additional longsword.
Just give him one. Yes.
Okay, I will give him this additional longsword I have in my inventory.
All right. Takes the longsword, turns around, just hacks apart his compatriot's head while he's still unconscious.
Okay.
Well, I was going to ask him some questions, but if you've decided you feel that way, I don't see why don't we just do that.
I knew more than him.
Well, let's hope for your sake that's true, because
More
if
money
I
for
find out
him.
it wasn't, I will return the favor.
Right.
At this point, I will say,
I see the
still
error
need-
of my ways.
do you still need that
I don't think you
longsword?
do.
No. I
Then
just wanted to
would-
do that.
And I would politely ask you to return that to me.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Jesus Christ,
He
they're
turn-
so
he
fucked
gives
up.
it back to you. It's just it
I
is
don't know if I let that
it
like
is
if that was a
covered
punch of a
in
thing.
blood and brains and bits of skull.
I'll
She's gonna
prestidigitate
do-
it clean.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. And she puts it away back in her pack. Now that we've got that business taken care of, I do believe we should probably be underway. We don't want to remain out here for very long out in the open.
I agree. Let us move.
The sooner we get to Brazen, the less we have to worry about.
All right. So, are you continuing on? Or are you setting up camp?
I think we continue on. It's early morning.
Continue on. All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
should
thank you,
be
Sauron.
alright. The only thing I don't have is any more healing, more or less.
We'll be fine for now.
Actually, could we agree to take a short rest?
Oh yes, I think we could take a short
Since
rest.
some of us are pretty beat up, I think.
Yeah. I don't want to
Okay,
die.
So let's take a short rest.
So we can use what hit die?
Yeah.
Yep.
As many hit dies as we have.
I thought it was like half your hit die or something.
No, you
that's
recover
what you
half
get.
your hit die when you take a long rest.
Okay, well then I'll roll. I'll roll a hit die.
How do you do that?
Just click roll 1d whatever. How many or like how
Well, you
many
can
ever
also-
die you?
If you
Yeah.
click on, I think, hit dice, it'll say, how many do you want to roll?
Yeah,
change
input
Oh,
value.
cool.
If you click on your hit dice, it'll be near your health on your sheet.
How many do I want to roll?
How many? Yeah, how
Okay.
many do you want to roll? And then you roll that many. And then just mark it off when you do that.
How many do you have? I don't understand.
It shows hit dice next to your health.
Okay. 7? Sound right?
Okay, good.
So
Sure.
you have 7. You don't have to roll all 7 of them.
Yes,
Okay.
like I rolled 1 and I'm back to full health actually because literally all I
That
was
was
missing
I
was full
perfect
rolled
health.
for- yeah.
exactly what I needed.
So did Monty.
Holy shit! Nicely done, Goobs.
Yeah, so you recover
Uh.
19 health, and then mark off 2 of your hit dice, down to 5 out of 7,
Gotcha. Okay.
which is a perfect score.
Shit, I forget. Does lay on hands restore after a short rest?
Yo, so wait, real quick. 2d8 does wait what? Oh yeah, because you get
Plus
like
Constitution.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The 4. I didn't actually roll. It's like 2d8 is not 19, but you know.
No, you get you get your Constitution mod. You rolled a 3 on your 1d6.
Yeah. No,
I'm
that's
almost
perfect.
full health now.
God, I forgot I have really nice stats. Like really nice stats.
It does not.
Yeah. I think you had like an 84 or
minus.
something when you
Yeah, I'm
rolled.
like 2 points below the minimum essentially.
Alrighty. Do we need to have anyone on watch for a short rest? I forget.
No, it's like taking
Everyone's
a
paying
breather.
attention.
I'm meditating.
Monty
let's
is
see.
doing some like like mechanics, you know.
Oh, while this is going on, actually, while we're short resting.
Sofa is gonna
I will-
roll 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wait,
will,
Hawk. I got this.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Too late.
I know what Sofa would do.
Intimidation checks.
God damn it.
What is it? I was gonna say.
I'll say
Yeah,
Sofa
yeah.
Sofa would have been the guy to have during the game because he has like
well-
plus 15 to intimidation.
Except
He has a
I.
plus 8. It's
8.
obscene. There you go. That's Sofa. Damn it, I forgot to
Yeah.
change names.
What is it? Well, we're all taking a short rest. I will, since Monty walked away and Celeron and them weren't directly involved in the interrogation, I will relay the information that the. Oh yeah, by the way, first of all, I will ask the dwarf fellow, what exactly is your name then, good sir?
My name's Thalrig. Let me get my
I asked
last
his name
name.
originally.
Ooh.
There you go. I'm playing Sofa appropriately.
Hold
Here,
on.
Are you
I'm
sure
going
about
to-
that?
I had a last name and I forgot it. Thalrig Bearblood.
Whoa. Like bear? As in like
Bear-
the animal
bear
bear? Okay.
The animal bear.
Like the animal bear.
Okay.
So he's used to
And,
having
where
animals be
exactly
part
do
of
you
him.
hail from on this continent?
I actually hail from Halrid. I'm originally from Bryson though.
Oh, okay. But would anyone in Brazen recognize you or know that you had worked with the bog?
Not that I was with the Bogvan, no. I don't know if anyone there would even recognize me.
Well, look forward to your return home then. It's a new, fresh start for you.
At the very least, it will be somewhere that you're familiar with.
What led you joining with the Bog?
Well, Faral was a bit of a charmer.
Where have I heard that before?
Well, with our
Not
last
like that.
round-
No, I was going to say, based on our previous interactions with demons and whatnot, they have quite the charming effect on people. It's part of their nature.
Oh, you know it.
What? I have not.
Right.
So,
Not that I remember.
You have.
You have
I
definitely
don't
been
No,
enthralled.
You absolutely have.
I was not. I was
A
simply
certain
playing.
blood-sucking
Well, no
I
shit,
creature.
Monty's not going to admit to that. I was just playing along with the vamp.
you
I
spoiled,
let her
you
go.
spoiled our trap. You spoiled our trap.
I
You had a
let
run-in
her
with a
kiss me.
vampire.
No, I did not have a run-in. She ran into me with her face.
That is
Still counts,
actually-
doesn't it?
That's
Yeah,
actually
I
more
think it
accurate.
does.
She kind of ran into us. But
And then I ran into her with my dagger.
except
So
for
that's
the
what
one
you
that
call
killed
it.
her.
Actually, I refer to that as my longbow.
What?
Well, it shoots quite a far distance, so why not?
Oh my god. You just need to save yourself here. You need to stop digging the hole. Because you're digging it deep.
You're all wrong. The correct answer was polearm.
It does have reach.
Do-do-do-do.
Yes. But
10-foot reach? Jesus Christ.
this may be speculation, but perhaps this the Bogdan leader is actually using his powers to control most of these people, and that's why that other person that you so kindly disposed of for us was so fanatical.
Oh, that would explain a lot.
Well done.
Explain a lot.
Just mind blown.
Is there
Now I
something
feel
to
like a
explain?
right prick now.
Does that
You should.
explain more than just that person? Are there more
Yeah.
people that are crazed and fanatical?
It's basically a cult up there.
Hmm.
And yes, that is exactly.
Well, my friends, this is worrying for several reasons, because I don't know if we can trust that we will all be fine other than ourselves.
Now I feel really bad.
He's just holding his head.
Why are
Yeah,
Oh.
he's just like he's having an existential crisis.
Good question. Is his friend, like, beyond healing?
Yes, he's very
Oh, he's
dead.
He
very.
hacked his head with his longsword.
Went to town on his head.
Real fast, can you can detect magic detect whether or not he's still under effects from charming or whatnot?
Sure, I could try that. It should.
And why
I'll
aren't
use
you
that. I'll use
enthralled?
the ritual.
If you what?
Yeah,
I
was
just
gonna
really
say-
wanted to kill some people.
I feel like the charm that you cast before would
Yes.
override his current one.
Well,
Maybe
no,
not.
he didn't cast a charm spell before he used command.
What's it? Fucking hypnotic pattern counts as a charm.
Oh, does it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it does. Okay, wait. With my knowledge of magic, can I make like an Arcana check? Would hypnotic pattern override?
Yeah, make me an Arcana check.
I rolled a 7.
You are really a master of the rolls tonight, huh?
I have not
Uh,
rolled above a 10 tonight. Just so you know.
His physical dice have not gone above a 10. Yeah, you would know that how charm works is it basically it basically creates a shield around the mind and then will influence the mind, and so one charm would override or negate another.
Okay, cool. So hypnotic pattern could break anyone out of it.
Oh, so that means the guy he killed might have snapped out of any sort of whatever. Well, that's neither here nor there. Not something to think about, I guess. Anyway,
I'm surprised you're okay with this, Castro, knowing you, but okay.
well, again, what is it? I'm okay with, bad people dying.
I
don't
think,
mind
but the
that.
implication here is he might not have been a bad person.
Well, you're doing the Arcana check here. I don't know that, meta-wise.
Fair enough. So, Kazra, do you know that actually when I cast a pattern, this might break people out of a charm then?
Yes, so?
Yes, which means everyone we've killed so far might not actually have been evil. Moving forward, perhaps we should be more careful with what we do.
Well, perhaps you're right. I mean, I, don't
Oh, and I
necessarily
killed Barry last week.
Oh.
I do understand your sentiment, and I do...
Do you remember why you killed Barry?
He stole one of my breakfast
Sweet
rolls.
Yes.
Oh no.
You did not just do that.
But that I mean, we were still back in the ruins. He was just being a prick.
Well,
5 minutes ago.
Back on your original point, Monty.
I think we need to get on the trail now before somebody else decides to come looking for us. Preston is the next safest place we can go to.
So are you purposely just trying to give my character an existential crisis? Being like,
No.
I'm killing good people! Ah!
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we should be careful because I know you care about that. I wasn't going to hide the fact from you. So
Because
don't
you
worry.
care about that kind of thing. Not all of us, but you do.
Well, specifically, I know you care very deeply about that, and I felt bad for hiding information from you. So moving forward, perhaps we should be more careful with how we treat these people. Of
Specifically,
course, you did not know at the time, so I won't hold you.
Specifically, my main concern at the moment is, well, if they're trying to harm any of us, my main concern is keeping us safe. If we can take these people as survivors or whatnot, I will keep that in mind. But
I think that's very fair.
sometimes these situations force a hand, so to speak. But I will proceed to keep that in mind from now on. Especially being, now that we've realized, or come to realize who exactly we're dealing with.
Okay, shall we move on then? I think we need to get abreast
yes.
as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
We should get underway.
Come along, Falcor.
Well,
I forgot his name, so I'm just calling him Falcor.
It's, Thalgren.
Thalrig.
Thalrig, sorry.
Wow, good job with that.
I was
Boy
close. It was
blood.
God bless
He
it.
was
Yeah,
close.
Falcor was close enough too then.
This poor dwarf.
What is it? Anyway.
No, this poor dwarf just brutally murdered someone.
Yeah.
So, like,
apparently he's brutally murdered a lot of people.
5 minutes ago he was excited about his new life. And then you told him they were potentially under the influence of charm.
I mean, to be fair,
Oh no.
if we're speaking about things, well, I guess I should do this in conversation or in character. On the other hand, while we're getting underway, on the other hand, Monty, I do not have any love to spare for cultist fanatics.
I understand that. And that's not a problem. I'm not here to question your ways, Capture. I just feel that sometimes I could be a... I don't know. I worry for you. You're young. And the world is changing.
The world always keeps on changing despite, what we do.
The world is a vampire.
But yes, but I'm saying I would know that more than most. I promise you that. Okay, shall we continue on with...
Yes.
And then, as we're going down the road, I will relay the information about what he told us about the leader being. Is the leader's name Thrall? I forget.
Firal.
Firal? Okay.
Yep.
How do you spell that, Huck?
Firal.
I will let Monty know, or I will let the rest of the party know that Firal is currently in the... Well, I'll just relay all the information that he told me, essentially, that Monty wasn't there to hear.
Yeah, so what was that? His name is Firal.
Because he wasn't physically
Firal
here.
is currently the... What is that? The Tricinic Order ruins that he was talking about before have turned more or less into the headquarters of the Bogva.
Oh, well, damn.
and it seems that Feral has taken control of some sort of specific special room inside the ruins that only he can enter and is sealed off from the rest of the group. So that is my biggest concern at the moment, is what exactly he found there that he's so interested in.
I don't like this one bit. Well, we need to get to move on then.
Yes.
To Brescent and then quickly to Elected. And then after that, I think it's some wilderness roughing it for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see where we want to go from there.
Yes. Shall we?
Also, while this is going on, I'm going to make sure Grimir keeps an eye on Thalreg.
That horny
Okay.
direwolf.
Do I need to make any sort of roll for that?
Monty, by the way, it's the complete opposite of mating season.
Yeah, I was gonna say, direwolves do have like a mating.
It's not even close.
No, I know, but they do have one, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Ah, I knew it.
Well, wolves in general do.
Yeah, well, but Monty, if anyone... Monty.
Anyway.
Right.
Do summoned
Monty was just bluffing about the season because it's
Question.
literally 6 months away.
Okay, but is Grimir the same Grimir we've known after died, or kind of like the Witcher 3 Roach thing, where like Geralt always names his horse Roach, but that's not always the same horse.
No, it's the same wolf.
Is it the same wolf, Hawk?
Edgar is the one that's in the hole.
What does that mean?
That's a different reference.
Okay, but is it the same wolf, Hawk?
As far as you can tell.
Can I wait? Do I speak with animals?
Do you have it prepared?
I don't even have the spell. Would comprehend
There you go.
languages work?
Nope.
No.
It says any spoken language. So if,
Grimir doesn't
Right.
speak any
if
language.
It's not a
if
language.
Grimir barks, that's a language,
Wolf.
maybe.
Nope.
No, he literally doesn't have any languages.
Who are
only
you
person-
to define what is language?
There's
I
a
have the
difference.
character sheet.
There's a difference between animal communication and that communication being a language.
That's species.
You should know this. You're the fucking zookeeper.
I'm literally a biologist, yes. And that's why I'm saying, who are you to judge what is and what isn't language? Language is all the same. It just
Oh,
depends on
actually-
complexity of ideas being communicated.
It does. It can understand. Well, wait.
It can understand common but cannot speak.
Okay, fine.
Let me see here.
Can you understand what I'm saying?
It gains the ability. Oh, it becomes. It understands one language I can speak. Right.
I will go to talk to the wolf then.
I never said what language it speak or what
Fine,
it can.
what
language
language
can
does it
understand.
speak?
I'm pretty sure all the languages that Kazdra knows, Monty also knows.
True.
Yes, that's why I wasn't worried about that.
But it says he can only understand. He can't speak.
That's fine. He can shake his head up and down or side to side.
I mean, I don't know why you're so intent on learning this, but
I just want to, because I want to know about creatures. You can summon a wolf from thin air. I think that deserves some kind of, research.
I suppose.
Kestra, I think you underestimate my curiosity.
I've never really considered it
It is what drives me.
something that is of that importance.
I want to know everything.
I mean, if you want to know about Grimir, I'd probably be better to ask about that than Grimir himself. And at this point, Kazdra and Grimir kind of just look at each other before turning back to you.
Fine, we need to get a move on. We can talk about this on the way.
That's what I thought.
So, Hawk, I think we're going to set off for Brescent.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to roll hit die for.
We're on the road again.
Oh,
Life is a highway.
I didn't see.
I'm gonna ride.
Hawk, do you have on the
all
other
night
screen again how much health he was at?
Who?
Grimir.
Languagi.
20.
Okay, I'm going to.
I'll fight you, Hawk.
Oops, that's the wrong button.
That explanation is very human centric.
Right, that's why I put human in brackets.
Well, guess what? I'm not a human.
Right, so if you,
I'm
even
an
if you
elf.
exclude human, it is a method of communication spoken or written considering the use of words in a structured and conventional way.
Okay, well, wolves could have structured conversation.
Okay, he's
But they
back.
don't.
Who's to say it's not conventional?
They could, but they don't.
Well, who's to say it's not?
Me.
Truman, you don't even know that I'm arguing.
Okay, so
his roommates are getting in on this.
So we're
I mean, I know that,
underway
yes.
to Brazund.
Yeah.
It's a summoned wolf that understands shit. I'll fight you, Truman. Stop
I mean,
laughing, Hawk.
It's a wolf
Just
that I
because he
can
was right doesn't
communicate
mean
with.
he's right all the time.
It's a wolf that I can communicate with telepathically. Okay.
If you can communicate with it telepathically, it's probably smart enough to understand spoken language.
Can
Well,
understand
the
it.
way the spell that I have works, it's that its intelligence becomes. Oh, speaking of which, I need to make its intelligence 6.
Oh, so it is smart enough to talk or to understand human language.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
specifically
theoretically, yeah.
under the spell.
It says it can understand. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, you
with an
guys.
intelligence of 6, it's like smarter than a baby. Holy shit, we can actually talk to Scar.
Yeah,
and
Scar
also,
Scar
by
is
the
as
way,
smart as a human.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was gonna say,
The intelligence
Gog,
of
or
Terra.
Grog
Celeron, and
has an
Scar
intelligence
probably
of
talk
6.
plenty.
That's what I thought, yeah. So, literally, this wolf is as smart as Grog.
Which, I mean, that's not saying much, though.
I mean, it kind of is, though, isn't it, though? Like, Gog
Anyway,
is as smart as a large dog.
Yeah. That's about right.
It's as smart as Gog's. I mean, what? Grog?
Wait.
why you gotta be mean?
Whoa
That
there.
I'm joking,
Uncalled
Gogs.
for.
I'm
Whoa.
joking.
Fight.
Okay,
Whoa.
Yep.
So moving on to
Boo to you,
going-
sir.
moving to Brazund.
Based on how far you got before you were ambushed, you know that you're close enough that if you kept pushing, you might be able to make it after nightfall, or you could stop where you are, make camp, and then get there after only about an hour or two travel.
How far would we be away if we were to push during the night?
It would only end up being an extra hour or two of travel.
Let's do it.
Okay, I do agree that we should probably push on, though I would also say that everyone needs to be on guard.
Mhm.
Does
Let's
anyone?
go.
Well, I don't have dark vision, so I'm gonna need some kind of.
I will be
light.
fine.
I do, so. I can
Kazra,
watch.
you can take my hand or you can sit on
That's not what I was.
Hold my hand.
What the fuck was that?
What was what?
Someone
was
laughed in your
doing-
background.
He's
There
got
it
the
is.
soundboard.
But
I
yes,
just levitate and we'll push you.
If anyone has a torch, I'd be very, very grateful.
Just so you guys know, it's a video of a person watching their dog turn its own self into a sled as it slides down a hill.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's very
Okay.
cute.
Thank
don't
you
have a
for the
torch.
Celeron. And, she's
Do you have a way
going
of
to hold
lighting
onto
it?
Wait,
until-
Grimir can see in the dock, yes?
I don't know, actually. No. I don't
No?
know, actually. It doesn't say whether or not he has, night or dark vision.
Kestra,
So I'm assuming
in
that I
that
probably
case,
need a
take
torch
my hand.
anyway for Adrit. We have horses, guys. I don't think horses can see in the dark, can
I'm
they?
not riding a horse.
I know you are. You ride another horse.
I do think you
I'm
are
going
right.
to ride
yeah,
any
I was gonna say.
Oh.
I was gonna say
I'm-
you ride a different horse.
Thank you very
Rides a
much.
cowboy.
In this case, the horse rides me.
Oh gosh.
It does not, Kazra.
Oh my lord.
Okay, I didn't
We
know.
will walk. Okay. There aren't
But,
enough horses for everyone anyways.
I'm going
Oh, I miss
there. I'm
Sophie.
going to.
I can run.
Well,
Yeah, that you can.
whenever nightfall comes around, I will ride Grimir and have a torch in hand.
Okay.
No, Kestra, why don't I just have myself guide Grimir, and then we can keep the lights to a minimum. Less to draw something after us.
Actually,
You're going to guide. Okay. You know what? Can I roll animal handling to see if I could guide Adrit without torches?
Yeah.
And if it's going poorly, I can figure out something else.
Is it like so dark that there's just no moonlight at all?
Well, I mean, we're
It's like
on
impossible
a
to see.
path
It's
without any
dark.
light.
Salon,
Besides
you'll have no problem directing Adrian because you can
Actually,
see,
that
and
does
then
bring up a
it's
point.
just going based on what you're pulling it and telling it to do.
Adrian's
Is
a
it
good
is it
horse.
is it snowy out where we're at?
There is snow cover on the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be a little bit easier to see.
How bright will the moon be? I assume that we're gonna keep going on until it's dark, and then I'll be able to tell.
Let's see. What's the date?
So we might not even need lights.
There is a sliver of a moon right now.
Ooh.
Oh, balls.
Good try though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try again in half a month.
Alright, sounds good.
I'm going to. Well,
I'll clear my schedule for it.
actually, I guess I'll just trust the rest of the group, and I will travel in the middle of the group. And
I
Grimir
will take Grimir by the reins and guide.
Well, no, I was
Who
gonna
else has
say
dark vision?
Grimir is going to use his key.
Monty, Celeron, and Baracus all have dark vision. Nobody else does.
Doesn't Sofa?
We can guide.
I
Dragonborn.
was gonna say Grimir is going to also
Yeah, I
use
guess
his
that makes sense.
additional perception to stay with the rest of the group.
Okay.
I'm sure he can hear enough.
Yeah, he can hear and smell plenty. Just can't see.
That paints a different
Alright,
picture when it's dark.
Yep. So you to say, did anyone have a torch? Celeron, you had a torch out?
Yeah.
No.
No, I think we all do not have torches out.
I gave
You-
it
oh,
to Khosra,
you were
but
giving
she
one.
didn't light
Okay.
it.
Yeah, but I didn't light it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you it gets dark. You have the discussion of whether or not you're going to push forward. You decide to push forward. Oh boy. After about hour and a half of travel, and you burp again.
You're all dead. Woo!
God burps, everyone dies. And you finally, or Monty and Celeron, and Baracus all see, the oh boy, that's not what I wanted. You all see the walls of Braysand.
Excellent.
Yep. You approach and you see outside the gate there is actually everybody that can see make me a perception check.
Oh no, this is worrying.
I mean, technically, Khazra can see.
What?
No.
She just can't see in the dark.
Everyone that can see more than a foot in front of them. You were on sofa, but for some reason, okay.
Oh, give me a second. Okay, let me do this.
I mean,
properly.
that's your role just as sofa. So that's
No, I
fine.
know. I just don't like that roll. Just
No.
I still have
As
not
you
rolled above it.
roar.
I actually am a little worried here. Give me a second. I'm just gonna like.
Nice job, Scar.
Just throw out some test rolls.
Nice.
Oh god.
Impressive.
Good timing.
That's my first above a 10 all night. I'm actually
That's
about
that
this.
Your
was
eyes
really
just
funny.
implode on
Random?
themselves.
Hawk, do you trust me enough to use like physical dice at this point? I don't even know.
Hey, can we start doing
No.
that occasionally?
It's all random. So you just have bad days.
I don't have dice.
It is
What
kind
the
of
hell?
nice to roll the actual dice, though,
It is fun.
rather than see it.
Your eyes
Alright.
start bleeding,
But,
trying to see.
So,
Okay.
what did they say?
So Monty does not see it. Monty's having a grand old time just looking at things in the dark. But Celeron and Baracus all see. Outside the gate, there appears to be what is an old woman and a bunch of crates that she's stacking up.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Anything you guys want to do with that information? Otherwise, we're just going to continue on our way to the gate.
Yes.
Yeah. Oops.
We might want to just send a single person. There's someone out there who I don't know. It just seems to be some
I mean,
woman.
I
but
can't really see anything out there.
I just-
Perhaps you or Baraka
yeah.
should go investigate.
Yeah, Brackus, come with me, but just in case she gets scared, stay behind me. And I'll toss the Adrit's. No, I'll drop Adrit's reins and put a hand on his forehead so that he waits, and then
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
gonna go approach.
So is there no light outside?
Yeah,
It's
does she have
very,
any lights?
very dark.
You can see there is a light above the gate, but she's far enough away that she's not in it.
Oh, okay. What the hell?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why it seems suspicious.
All right. I guess we're going.
Yeah.
So who's approaching?
Myself and Brachus.
Okay.
Though Baracus is further behind, so that way.
Yeah. Trailing.
Once we get like near the edge of where she might have sight for the light, if she hasn't noticed it, yes, I'm gonna say, "Hail."
Oh, hi. How are you?
I will walk up with him as well because so. I'm Brachus.
I'm just fine. How are you doing on this evening?
Well, I'm doing all right. I've just got a few boxes I need to move. You wouldn't mind helping me, would you?
I guess we could do that. I'll glance over at Brachus and
Let me know when I catch up to them.
question.
You're there.
Okay. What is in the boxes, madam?
Just some supplies, some knickknacks.
That's not
Insight,
a
check that
suspicious.
shit.
Go for it.
In before natural
Above a
one.
10, let's go. Come on, baby.
It's gonna be natural 20.
Natural
Oh,
There you go.
Good roll.
Finally, something okay.
Don't forget your D4.
Oh wait, yes, my default. As I pray to Ayum.
It's a full 20 at least.
Yep.
That's,
All
a,
right.
Shabby.
that's a 23.
22.
This is where it turns out she's like a level 20 character with like plus
That's
like
what
30 to everything.
This
That's what I'm
is a
waiting.
whisper, by the way.
Okay,
great.
yes.
Great.
That means it's actually important.
This, yeah.
Oh boy.
Well,
I don't believe you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! Everybody down!
Get down. Yeah, really.
Mr.
It's a bomb.
Yeah, magical bombs. Boom!
Get down on the ground. Get down. Get down on the ground.
Tactical nuke incoming.
You guys ever watch those shitty Clay World videos?
No.
That's
Nope.
Oh god, they're so stupid.
I'll have to take your word for
Well,
it.
I suppose we could help with you, ma'am. Christian, how did you get here with all of these boxes?
I had a friend drop them off from the next town over. It's what is it, Rapra, I believe.
Oh,
And they just dumped them there because they couldn't be bothered to come inside and say hello.
you know what just happened with Rapper? Yes.
No, what happened?
It was taken by the Bogva.
Oh, that's not difficult at all.
She seems
Well,
very unconcerned
shade.
about
Yeah,
that
I
fact.
suppose so. Why don't I call my companion?
Yes, I saw
Carry
them
everything
sitting over
in.
there. I have quite a few crates.
Yo, so I'm going to be I'm going to message Celeron. Does she look human to you? And can I tell if she looks human to me?
I'll take a
Make me,
perception.
Make
Or
me a
whatever.
perception check.
Because if she sees them over there, then that works.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
that
Oh,
rolled around
no.
so much, and it turned out to be a 2.
that is Celeron.
What do you mean it rolled around so much?
It for the
It almost rolled
die.
on an 18, and then I rolled over to a 2.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Did you see,
you
did you
guys
see
see
that
the dice
happening?
roll?
Yeah, we can see all the physical dice
Yeah,
rolls.
you can
Wait,
see each
what?
other.
Wait,
Where?
what?
Yeah, you can turn. It's an option you can turn on.
In the cog, you click on the cog, and then
Yeah, I know. I
enable-
understand why.
Enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D
I
dice.
understand why
See, what?
Goobs doesn't know this, but I don't know why you don't know this.
You gotta be.
Real quick,
Josh
mine
and me.
has automatically roll 3D. Oh wait, but it enables.
I don't believe it. Oh fuck! I can't believe you done
Yeah.
this.
So now,
Please
Monty,
don't
roll
do
something.
this.
Okay, let's see here.
Can I
Wait.
roll with Scar
I gotta
as
reload.
well?
I want to see it.
That's
Yeah,
shit.
let's go.
Oh, shit.
More
Oh,
twos.
Oh, I didn't get to see it.
That's so cool. There's dice.
Do I get a roll
Yeah,
with
Well, I
Scar?
missed
believe
it.
you don't know that. Wow.
You
Okay,
just roll
I know
with
I've been
Scar.
playing like
That's great.
2 years.
Wow, my mind's actually blown right now.
You guys know, yeah, for this entirety of this game so far, I had dice.
We
That's
may
really
be in
funny.
phys-
Hey, same here.
danger, but
Whoa.
wow.
Man, these rolls are trash.
You guys need
Um, That's so cool.
Anyway, Monty, you see, she looks like she is an elf, although in this light you can't tell what kind of elf.
Okay, does she appear old? For an
Yes,
elf?
she
An old
looks
lady.
she looks very
Old
old.
for an elf. Does she look like? Okay, so I can't tell what kind of elf. But I would be honored to help, Elder. And I shall go retrieve Kazra and guide her over.
Okay. Yeah, you get
We get
just
the group.
Kazra or everybody?
Well,
Well,
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, okay.
Everybody.
No, not
All right.
allowed.
Looks like she has about 10 small crates for like those old timey like beer crate about sized for that kind of thing. Not type, but
Okay.
size.
Oh, well, we're doing this, actually. That's quite a few boxes you have there, ma'am. What exactly is in the boxes?
Just knickknacks, Kazra. No need to worry.
Right.
You say so.
I apologize, ma'am, for my compatriots. And my suspicion. We've just run into a variety
no
of
worry at
unsavory
all.
fellows recently.
Right.
And we shall continue our way with her, I suppose.
I guess. I'm very suspicious about this, but alright.
You're suspicious about everything, Kazra.
Well, at least my suspicion doesn't lead me to be charmed by a vampire.
I was not charmed, I was playing.
Oh my god.
He was feeling playful.
Not every
Go.
time. You can't let it go.
Dude, we never drop anything that happens in this campaign. It's the best part about it. Taxes was like the first couple weeks.
Yeah.
I think it was like one of the first sessions, actually.
Yeah.
It was one of the first
It
things.
was one of the first things. And that character is gone, and we still joke about it.
I mean, he was back last.
That is true.
last
That
week,
is true.
but-
He made a reappearance.
But yes, I understand what you're saying.
I guess we'll help along with these boxes then. If you don't mind me asking, where exactly are we going with these boxes?
Just back to my home.
Which direction would that be?
I'll lead you once we're inside the gate.
Fair enough.
All right. Everybody picks up a couple of boxes, including Tharik, because he's helping.
Wow.
Yes.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any movement or anything that of the boxes moving inside?
Sure.
Whoa, that's
Nice.
bad.
Goose
Oh.
is mind blown every.
Twos
Yeah.
everywhere.
And then
Gotta love it.
I'm going to have, since Grimir is a curious fellow, he's going to
Fine.
sniff the boxes.
Okay, that one's off the screen. I can't see it.
Oh, one of them's like, at least you only get the 3.
Yeah.
Is there a way to hide the icons?
You can move them.
Can?
What?
Yeah.
Which icons?
Oh yeah, you can.
Of our
Like our names?
I mean, they have to be
What?
somewhere on the map, so.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
you can
move
click
them out
the
of the
little-
way.
Except for I can
bars
totally
on the left.
overlap them like a crap ton. So.
Yeah. Once you overlap them, you have to like reset them.
Anyway, so does Grimir smell anything about the boxes?
Nope, he does not.
He can't even smell anything about them?
Well, it doesn't smell like anything interesting. There's no animals, no meat,
We
no
have so
alcohol,
little
nothing like
trust.
that.
Okay. Does it
So
smell
little
like
trust.
just like old stuff?
It smells like just general, like just like stuff.
Okay.
So little trust.
Does it have that old lady
Well,
smell?
I don't like just randomly trusting people I
Yeah,
know
it's
nothing about.
your at least your boxes at least kind of smell a little bit like mothballs.
The last thing I want is the entire party to be led into some sort of magical entanglement, and then we all get fucked.
I mean,
Can you at least
Monty already
can
was.
you really blame me for being cautious about this?
no.
We just randomly got ambushed in the middle of nowhere.
Why are you being so defensive of her?
I need to reset.
Because she is an honored elder.
Okay.
Meta, fuck the elves.
Wow.
I mean, that's how she got there.
That's very disrespectful
did.
to most of the party.
Yep. So she leads you inside.
Do we meet
one
any
thing-
guards on our way?
One thing you do notice is that there are no guards at the gate.
I'm going to use divine
brain is
sense real
melting.
fast.
Can I
You're,
take a look? Does there appear to be any sign of struggle at the gates, though, either?
Make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Kazra,
like-
nothing pings.
You're like Thalrig from before, holding your
No,
head in
it's
your
underneath.
hands.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
You don't see any signs of any scuffle or anything like that.
Well, let's walk in and find out.
This is going on.
Other people? Can I hear people from inside? I mean, it's late
Uh,
night, so.
It's a few. It's kind of like not midnight, but it's getting towards that. So there's not too terribly many people
Do I hear anything?
out and about. Yeah, there are some people, mostly vagabonds and drunks.
Well, that's not a bad sign, at the very least.
But that
That's
doesn't
better than
explain why
silence.
there's no guards posted anywhere.
Perhaps they just don't have any. Time's a
Ma'am,
tight, Castro.
do you happen to know if there's any guards or guard captains in this town?
You're asking her?
Yes.
No guards.
She turns and stabs Castro, laughing in the night.
Well, I'm expecting something to just jump out the box and kill me.
Castro, is your AC underneath 37? Okay, so she deals 400 points of damage, and
I mean, everyone in this game seems in a rush to kill me. Who is the
because you're
most
hard to
tanky
kill.
member.
How did you know?
You didn't let me duel you, so I tried.
Remember, my computer exploded.
Oh
so I
yeah.
couldn't do anything.
Kazra, she appears to tell the truth.
That seems relatively odd for... Is from what we tell, or from what we can see, is Brazund a large city?
It's not large by any means.
Okay. Is it walled?
It's about.
Yeah, you said it's walled.
I don't have a map for Brazund.
That's okay.
But
Big as
it's-
Rapra.
Describe the
it's
city.
at least twice as big as Rapra, and Rapra was pretty tiny.
Does Braysond have a wall?
Brazund has a wall. It is
Is it a stone wall?
it is a stone wall, albeit a bit
Okay.
thin.
Are the buildings inside also stone, or they wood?
Mostly wood. You can see some of them have like stone foundations, but then are made out of either logs or planks.
Okay. Well, we're continuing on. I will kind of hang back and ask Thalrig. Whenever you were here, do you know anything about Brazen not having any sort of guards or anything like that?
I've only been around in Bracent for about 5 years, and then I moved to Halreed, so I don't know.
Well, that's longer than any of us. So I'm assuming the Bogvin incursion is what brought you back to Brazen.
Well, I mean, I lived in Halreed, and then was inducted into the Bogva, and then I was sent down to Rapra to attack you.
Oh. Oh wait. Oh. You're talking. Sorry, I was talking. So being the old
Yeah,
lady.
the old lady suddenly got Scottish.
Shut up. Okay, yes. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Even more suspicious.
Okay. All right. Shall we make our way into the town and find her place?
Well,
We can
we're
put these
already
boxes down.
past the city.
Yeah, you're inside.
No, but I'd like to put the box down. I'm not.
You follow her through a couple of twists and turns, and then finally arrives at a pretty modest house that you estimate is at the very least near the center of the town.
Okay.
And she gets to the door and she turns out. This is me. If you just want to set the boxes down in front of the door, I can get the
Matt,
rest.
no, just no trouble. We can help you carry them inside at the very least.
I'm sorry. I don't want to entertain guests right now. I'm a bit tired, especially
Oh,
after carrying all these heavy boxes.
I'm sorry then. I did not mean to.
Oh, not at all. I just
Now,
want
are
to
you
get
sure
my beauty sleep.
Okay, so I'm going to make an insight check, but also
I
Alva
was
steps
going
up
to
to
as
her
well.
house and no.
What are you
guys
inside
can
checking?
Whether or not she actually doesn't like. I know she doesn't want us inside.
Oh, okay. Just her
But-
just her
Just
intention.
Her-
reasoning, yes. But I'm not even going to bother insight checking because I don't believe her.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a few minutes ago, you were.
But I will still insight check.
Okay. Vispa then.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
I haven't seen
There's a
an
whisper.
elf in this
Oh,
area
no.
in some time. Do you think it would be too much trouble if I called upon you tomorrow? I'm interested to hear your story.
Hold on just a moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Not a problem. She's a lich!
Um,
Get her! And then he stabs her through the heart as he says.
How early are you planning on coming over?
Well, not early. Whenever you're...
Absolutely then.
Okay, I shall be there then. Would you mind pointing us to the nearest tavern so that we might have a place to spend the night?
Oh, of course. Just let me open my Excel worksheet here.
Monty.
Not a problem.
Are you looking to
Yeah. Hawk, you're
to-
sounding a bit funky.
I think we all are.
The server's kind of dying a little bit.
Yeah, the
what
server's
is?
not having a good time.
Is everyone doing badly?
Yeah.
I'm in the red. Oh, now
So
I'm in
am
the
I.
green.
Sounds better.
Oh.
No.
Are we green? Yep, I'm green.
Okay.
Oh, I do have a question for you guys.
I'm
since
still
no one's
red.
brought it up. Has my microphone been broken
We
at
haven't-
all?
No, you've been fine. Oh wait,
I-
wait, squeaking? I've heard the squeaking. Who's
I've
the
heard the squeaking.
Have a
That's
mouse?
that's a what is that? A light.
I hate it.
It's a white.
Wait, what?
It's a flashlight.
Why is it
Well, I mean-
squeaking?
It
No,
it
it's
sounds
the-
like you're installing a light bulb and have been for the past 20 minutes.
I thought it was
It's
so
like a
awful.
little mouse or a
That's
hamster.
what it is. It's the top where the batteries go in.
Yeah, that it's,
Why do you keep playing with it?
Stop
it
it!
sounds like
I
it
have a
sounds
hate
like
it
there's a
so much.
cockatiel inside.
I have a nervous twitch. You know, like
I'm-
people that you hate in
Twitch
high school.
something else that's silent, you bastard.
Rolling for you, rape.
You know the whenever you have people in high school that would click pens constantly.
Yes, and guess what we did to those people?
You
We
murdered
Far
tarred
with
and
some
feathered-
dice, something quieter.
We tarred and feathered those people.
But yes, I'd always be clicking pens and shit.
So
If I
guess
don't have
what?
something to keep me busy.
Guess what?
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, we all just mute Kazdra and pretend she's not.
Yeah.
I mean, Mittens, you and I have the power to server mute him.
Oh, true, we do.
I mean,
Yeah, I
just
also
fine
have that
leaving at
power.
point.
Wait, you have that power?
Yeah, I could do it to other people too, which is kind of hilarious when we lose God. Gosh.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was mean. Okay,
Alright, Gibbs.
Gibbs?
We get it.
Nope. I'm done.
Okay, so I think where this game ends now is we end up server muted and we'll never...
Yep.
Anyway, so the inn. We're talking about the tavern.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So are you going to are you planning to stay there, or do you just want to get some drinks?
No, we want a place to spend the night. I'd rather
Okay.
not travel in the dark.
Then you'll be looking for the Merciful Stew. It's just up this street here, and then you take a
That's a
left.
name.
Mercy, please.
Sorry,
Merciful
sorry,
stew.
Yes, okay.
Stew me
Just
some
just
mercy.
back down this street, take a left, and then it'll be on your right. You can't miss it.
Thank you again, Honored Elder.
Merciful stew.
Stew. Like a stew.
What did you say?
Not a
I know
guy
it's
named
Stew.
Stew.
No, do we need a male bartender
You thought
named
it was
Stu?
a guy named Stu?
There's gotta be a male
I
bartender
thought
named
the
Stu there.
merciful stew was a guy named Stu. Well, we have the diabolical stew, and then there's the merciful stew. One's a real asshole, the other one's a nice guy. You can guess which is which.
Gosh.
Oh,
No, he'd make it reversed.
I knew
No,
it.
knowing
yeah.
Hawk, they're just both bad people.
one of these bartenders always lies. The other one always tells the truth.
Oh gosh.
God, not this riddle.
You can
again.
ask him one question.
I'm just going to kill them both and then sit here forever. Thanks.
Yeah, so she just starts. She like cracks her door open, and just takes the boxes she was
Literally-
carrying and places them inside, and then grabs another.
Literally cracks the door in half.
You're making this out to be more than you think it is. So
Odds
Well,
are,
maybe-
I just don't know if Hawk's fucking with us or if if she actually is a nice person. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So.
to the merciful stew,
Yes.
Mhm.
spelled STEW.
I must
Man,
meet with the
That is a
stew.
weird spelling for a name.
My
Do you
brother's name
get
is
that
spelled that
people
way.
think you're often a food item and not a person?
I mean, people think I'm a cartoon and not a person.
That's
At least your name's not
Different-
Seth. God, I
different
Hey!
issue.
Your name is Seth.
That was actually the one person in our group whose name I forgot.
At least I don't go by Teddy.
Oof. Ouch.
Okay.
Ouch.
You wanna fight? You wanna fight, bro? It's a cute
What are you
ass
gonna
name.
do? Give him a little bear hug?
I was gonna say. I don't
Okay.
know if you wanna,
Kawaii.
holy.
I'm gonna hurt somebody.
I was gonna say. I don't know if you want to mess with God.
Fair
I
point.
will mess with God all I want.
You're gonna mess
Kawaii.
with Gogs? What?
I will
Gogs
mess with Gogs
command
too.
you.
Blood for the blood Gog.
Yes.
Blood for the blood.
All right. See, you're heading to the inn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we
All
are.
right. You get to the inn. It is it's a little busier than you're used to, but you're also
Especially
you're here kind of late at night, so this might just be peak hours for it. There's a few people milling about.
Yeah, when you
How
say
is Stu
busy,
doing?
how many people approximately are in here?
There's a few people hanging around outside, and if and going in, you'd say about 2/3 of all the tables are full.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose. What time? It's late at night, yes.
Yeah, it's like 10, 11.
Okay. Well, I could use a drink. And I'm ready.
Walk in and introduce myself to Stu.
Dinner would be nice.
Not stew.
Okay.
Make sure it's the merciful one.
Good lord. All right, so Monty, you. Oh God,
Yeah, fuck are you here?
I had like that bubble that forms in your throat. Makes your voice sound weird.
Just now?
You head
'Cause
up-
I thought that was normal.
Head up to the bar. I'm just gonna ignore that. Head up
job.
to the bar. And there's a human
Oh.
male that is tending right now.
I was
Hello,
gonna say.
Stu, I presume.
I was
Oh,
gonna
no.
say.
I'm joking, I'm
Monty
joking.
Monty stubs his toe on a bar stool and takes 2d4 damage.
Yeah.
What? 2d4 from a bar stool?
Monty takes 20d20 of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Oh
That's
my
that's how our
God.
game ends.
Kicks a
That's
stool,
not
the
your
stool
game,
kicks
man.
him
I guess-
back.
I guess we're gonna have to go back for tracks after all, guys.
Ooh.
There you go. That's about right.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
Monty's instantly erased from existence.
And there was only one in there
There's a lot of low
Oh my
rolls in
lord.
this.
Why are they all green?
because that's Gogs's dice color.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm the green boy.
That was
They're all
that's
over.
amazing.
What's my
You just
Um,
kicked a
and-
black hole.
You can click on the screen to get rid of any dice if you don't want them on there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, I forgot
see
you
a
made this to
Monty.
scale.
Yeah. This map is the only one that's ever to scale.
Yeah.
That's why it takes
It's
so
like
long for it to
5
load
feet.
for me. Jeez.
It's literally it is a 19 megabyte file. It's
Oh.
4096 pixels in width.
What the fuck?
It's 4096 by 19 something.
You kill my internet every time.
Kinda nuts.
I love this
Well,
picture.
it's split up into 4 different files because Roll20 won't let it
Mhm, that makes sense.
upload all at once, so it's split
I mean,
into
ironically,
quadrants.
it does not need. It is fully. I like it.
Alright, I'm going to run to the restroom. Celeron is going to probably get a bite to eat and then go to bed, and that's about it.
Sarah's
Alright.
gonna take a massive dump.
Kicked my dice.
All right, so Monty, you approach the bar. There's a human male tending right now.
Evening.
Yeah, what can I get you?
I'll take one of your strongest. And one for my compatriot as well.
Same
and
thing?
I'm going to get it for our dwarven friend. I'd
Gotcha.
assume so, yes?
Yeah, whatever you have.
Wow.
All right,
I'll take so.
2 whiskeys coming up.
I'll just take whatever. What
I
kind
don't
of
think
food do you
you're of
have
age.
available?
What kind of what?
What kind of food do you have available here?
We got a little bit of everything. We got meats if that's what you're looking for. I think we might be out of salad.
No, some craft dinner.
Really? In front of the salad?
Oh my
Jesus
lord!
Christ.
Stop it.
Sorry, I told you I can't help it. It's just an automatic
Can you
reaction.
move it away from the?
Get a
It's
coin or
very
something.
Far, it's very far away from the mic, by the way.
So what I'm imagining is that the screech from this thing is shattered windows. Then
What is it? I'll take any roast that you have. That'd be good.
All right, roast. Let's see. Anybody else want anything? Nope, he's leaving. Okay.
who's leaving?
Celeron.
Okay.
I'll get just a sandwich or something.
Well, of course, I
A
will take some meat as
sandwich.
well.
All right. Sandwich.
Something simple.
Okay.
How much is
all right.
going to run us?
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, the roast is going to be the most expensive thing here. As I open my player's handbook for food.
I want to pay
yes,
for
and,
everyone's food.
I do also want to know if we could. How many of those are there? There's going to be Celeron, Boots, Sofa, and our dwarven friend, which would be 7.
Let's see.
How many beds to a room do you have here?
We have enough rooms available for however many you want.
Okay.
How many rooms do you actually want?
Well, how
I think we
many
will
beds are
take
there
3.
to a room?
Let's see what.
2 beds to a room. Sorry.
We'll take 3 then.
3 rooms. Okay.
There's 7 of us.
Well, one of our members.
Ooh.
I will hand him some money. Can take
You
care
can
of
figure it
himself,
out.
I believe.
Well, I was
How
gonna
much?
say,
How much
I'll
are you giving
just-
him?
How much do we owe him?
I mean, you took 50 from him.
Well, you took 50 from his buddy, didn't we?
I will give 100 back.
Give
He only had
100?
like
Okay.
5, I thought.
I'll give 100 gold.
Oh my
No,
god.
he had 50. The other guy that was next to him had 5, and then one of the people that
okay.
Celeron searched had like 70.
Don't worry, I
That
handed
was
him.
me. That was me.
Friend,
Oh,
I'm
you?
trusting you to make the best of this. You've been a good mercenary and protector for this long.
God.
Do good as
right,
you
yeah.
move forward.
That's almost more money than I have.
I'll have one room by myself. One room, okay.
The fuck?
And
Let's see.
remember, if anything happens, right? And we will help you.
Right. Thank you very much again.
Yes.
And
He tried to kill us.
He runs back up or runs up to his new room.
It is not in Ioun's teachings to, well, shall I say, hurt those who no longer pose a threat. I'm out there to seek mysteries in the world, and if I don't need to kill him, I won't. But I have no qualms in doing so if I need to.
As he's running up the stairs, I will say, or as he runs past me to begin with, I will say, and do be careful you don't run into any more charming fellows, shall we say?
That'll try. And the bartender says it'll be 3 gold for the entire thing. Food, stay.
Okay.
Okay.
No worries.
I said, oh, damn.
I've got it. Don't worry. And Monty will stand down
Fine.
on the table.
3 gold pieces slammed on the table.
Well, okay, for Monty, a slam is more like a dink.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
Actually, to be fair,
confidently
Monty's not
put down.
particularly weak. Sorry.
And,
He just isn't
as
strong either.
as Monty puts that down, I will also flip a gold piece to the bartender as a tip.
Same.
Thank you. All right. Here are your drinks. If you just want to wait for a bit, I'll get the food right out. It should only take a few minutes.
All right, sounds good. I will
I
bring
didn't get a drink.
whatever food Celeron.
Sorry. There you go.
I will bring whatever food Celeron ordered up to his room, I assume.
Okay.
As soon as the food comes out, I'm just gonna eat and then go.
While we're
Sleep
waiting
too.
for the food, I will proceed to ask him, or talk to the bartender. So, we're actually travelers and new to these parts. Would you mind telling me a bit about this town here, Brazen?
Sure. What do you want to know?
First of all, I did notice a strange thing. You don't have any guards stationed at the gates or at the walls.
Right. It's we don't really need guards.
Why so?
Mrs. M can take care of all that we need.
Who's
Uh,
Mrs.
is-
M?
I was going to say, is Mrs. M an older elvish lady?
She is, but yeah. How do you know that?
Well, we happen to
You
help
have
a certain
into
Mrs.
her.
M then on her way into town with.
Oh, yeah. She mentioned that she had some supplies coming in from Rapra.
Now, could you explain to me what is her occupation then?
She's old.
I
Well-
assume she's some kind of protector of the town, then, based on the way that you talk about it.
Anytime anyone comes in that is a bit, we'll say, rowdy or troublemaker, she'll get in touch with them, and they square up after that.
Do you know
Interesting.
exactly
Would
what
you
that
say she's a magic
entails?
One question at a time.
Sorry. Kazra, you go first.
Do you know exactly what entails with her helping them square up, as you said?
No, I mean, she'll talk with them, and after she's done talking to them, they're fantastic citizen.
Hmm,
What I missed?
Interesting.
I see.
They square up and fight.
Yeah, not that kind of square up.
Yeah, okay, I'm kidding.
Have you
Square
known
it
of
up.
any powerful... question, friend. Would you know of any places and sell magical books or spells?
No.
I assume.
No. I understand that.
I assume that it's either because of how the size of the town, or the fact that this Mrs. M is in possession of them.
No, it's Electus is just a couple of days down the road, so there's really no reason for us to have our own supply of anything.
Have you had any news out of Rapra or Electus these past few days?
Rapra, no. Electus, a lot of traders that were coming from Electus said they were having trouble getting into Rapra, but that wasn't really that's not really big news as far as anything goes. As far as I know, everything is just business as usual up there.
How long had Rapra been under Bogvin control?
You're not entirely sure.
Okay, I will ask him. How long have you not had any communication with Rapra?
I hadn't heard from anyone from Rapra in about a week and a half, maybe.
I see.
But
We actually,
to be fair, they're a smaller town, so not a lot of people leave to go on vacation just to go to Brayson, which is a day away.
at this point, I will turn to Monty and give him a look that entails to whether or not I should tell this person about what happened at Rapra.
I will message out of sight by pointing my finger underneath. And just say underneath what the bartender would. And just say, I think at this point it's a moot point. The news will travel. Good. I don't think we need to go around boasting too much.
Then she will nod and just turn back to the bartender and say, we've actually just come from Rapra and everything seems to be returning back to normal around there.
What do you mean returning back to normal?
They had a little bit of a run-in with some bandits, but we were there to help reestablish control.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So we were just worried about that there might be bandit incursions here as well.
Ah, I see. That yeah, I can understand that you're a bit confused by the whole no guards thing.
Have you had any news from Coldmire, so to speak? I know you've had people come from Electus.
No, Coldmire, they like to keep to themselves, being a bit of a fortress city and everything.
I got you. What can you tell us about Electus then?
It's the biggest trade center that's or the closest trade center really, aside from some other town that's in Vengrel that I can't remember the name of.
So it's a very, very large city, is what you're saying.
I mean, it's big enough. It does well for itself. It's more of a trade hub for Braceland here, for Ropra, down to Coldmire, and then until recently Halrid and Namden.
Okay. So, how would you say it compares in size to the city of Coldmire?
Bigger than Coldmire. It's Coldmire is more of a population center for it's as a centrally located city, but Electus is a port city, and you can't beat that for population.
Okay. Have there been any news about bandit incursions or attacks on Electus?
I mean, there's always people trying to cause trouble, and Electus getting any sort of supplies straight off the docks is that's gonna be amazing for anyone trying to do some illicit activities. But the guards there, they know how to take care of themselves and take care of anyone trying to break the law. So
I see. So Electus has a very strong guard posting, and I assume some kind of mayor or baron or whatnot.
yeah, I'm not up to date on how the city is really governed. I don't lead Braceland that much due to me having to operate this establishment.
I understand that. But there is some sort of single head of leadership there.
I would assume so, yeah.
Okay. And I assume it's, what is it? This Mrs. M is the more or less de facto leader or leadership figure here in Brazen.
I mean, I wouldn't say leader so much as just
Protector.
just a kindly old woman trying to help out.
Well, I assume she's been on this plane for quite some time.
Plane.
Well, longer than
On
I
this
have.
plane.
Yes.
What? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's just a little thinking of something else. But back to our original conversation.
Just a bit. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Do you have any? Is there any sort of, since you mentioned or said Mrs. M is not, is there any sort of leadership here in Brazen?
I mean, there's a small small council, I guess you would call it, that kind of make some of the bigger decisions, like should we make the wall taller, should we have guards, should we let crazy old man Stockton out of the box? But
what?
What?
Who is crazy old man Stockton?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. He's a crazy old man.
Crazy in what way?
He's always babbling about something or other. No one ever pays him attention.
Would you be? Do you know specifically what he babbles on about?
No, I don't listen to it.
Okay. Do you know where he's held exactly?
Yeah, north end of town, right inside the gate. You'll hear him long before you can see him or smell him.
And we definitely don't want to let him out of the box, correct?
I'd be surprised if you even could.
That sounds like a very secure box.
Very much so.
Okay. Thank you for the information regarding that. Do you know how long Mrs. M has been in this town?
It's at least longer than I've been alive, and I mean I'm only 32, so that's not saying much. But she's been here for a long time.
I see.
Hmm.
does anyone here in town know about the Bogvin incursions recently?
I've heard that that Howreed and Namden have been under their control for quite a while, but I haven't heard anything about them making and trying to expand their territory at all.
I see. And Electus hasn't had any direct. You haven't had any news from Electus regarding the Bogva, have you?
I mean, they always have contact with them, small skirmishes along the road, but nothing ever comes of it.
I see. Very well. Thank you for taking the time to answer my questions.
No problem.
Monty will finish drinking his drink, and then
All right.
And then I assume the food by now has arrived at some point.
Yeah, no, this is like in the middle of all this. He's gone back and gotten the food, and
Okay. Then I will take the food up to Celeron, and I will also politely excuse myself for the evening.
all right.
I had already done that. As soon as I got the food, I ate it quick.
Yeah,
Went to bed.
Baracus is long gone.
shocking.
Wow.
Shocker.
Yeah. So if nobody else has anything else, then
I think we head to bed.
head to bed.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Everyone gets
I
a
will
long
check
rest.
on our dwarven friend before I go to sleep, actually,
Okay.
just to make sure he's alive and well.
He is alive and asleep.
Okay, perfect. It's not so much that I was worried even about. That would be all right. I just didn't want him to be dead in bed.
Yeah, that would be very worrying. No, that's all good.
So a long
Uh,
rest gives you your hit dice back, and it heals you to full.
Yes, it'll always heal
Okay.
you to full, and then it'll give you half of your expended or half of your total hit dice back.
Oh, okay.
So if you used all 7, you would get 3 hit dice back, and then so you
Gotcha.
need another long rest to get the other.
And it also
Okay.
restores any abilities that would be restored after a long rest.
Oh,
Right,
yeah, so, like,
it'll restore
my key.
basically all your abilities.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right. You all awake in your respective beds. Nobody was shuffled around in the night.
Good to hear that.
Could be also minorly consuming.
Interesting
No
detail that
vampire?
didn't need to be addressed.
Well, at least that means one of our party didn't get attacked in the night by a shadow demon, which is always good.
Right.
Let's see. Is there anything else that anyone wanted to do in town?
No, I need to go
Should-
pay a visit to Mrs. M.
To Mrs. M.
Speaking
We go
of,
meet the old man too.
did you want us to go along with you, Monty?
Why not?
All right. I mean, you seem.
I mean,
quite
I don't
intent
see.
on- you
Well,
seem
I
quite
haven't met an
intent
elf.
Going solo that one time.
No, I understand that. But that was different, and this is different too.
I stay and have breakfast and then go.
Why don't we have a quick discussion over our...
Our next move.
Yes, over breakfast. I think that would be a great idea.
Well, I mean, we could either stay here in Brazened and, well, we're gonna be talking with this.
And make a new life for yourself.
Yes.
Never adventure again.
We stay here. We never go anywhere else.
Yes. Except Monty has to return to Evansgar because that's where his wife is.
Yes, actually, that's very true.
Or you could find a new wife. I don't know.
How long
No,
do
I would-
centaurs live?
My God.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Yeah, what are you saying? My God, Matt.
But at this
my
point,
wife.
I say
I've never met her.
our course of action has not changed generally as a
What
whole.
the
We
D&D
still
ones?
move on to Electus and see where to go from there. Unless anyone else has some other kind of objections.
None for me.
Do it.
Alright, then I suggest we finish our meal and meet up with this Mrs. M and then check out this crazy man the bartender was talking about last night.
I think that doesn't sound like a bad plan to me.
Perhaps, actually, since you have that spell that lets you read minds. You might be
Oh
able
yes.
to.
I do need to do a quick couple things. And Monty's eyes will roll back into his head as he
Demon.
Let me pull out my Bible and
he
start
starts seeing the future.
waving my cross around.
Yeah.
Start throwing
Yes,
salt at him.
Well, I have
It's
holy
one.
water. We could just throw holy water at them.
Just
Oh,
splash him in
yeah.
his face.
Melted.
Ooh.
You wet now.
Okay.
It's just
Those are my
lightly
rolls for
salted
the day.
water.
All right.
Lightly salted.
And then let me pick what spells I want to take.
Yes.
Oh my god.
What is that sound? Jesus Christ.
I thought that was
sounds
you.
like the aluminum
Oh.
foil of a sandwich.
I thought you like reached into your bag and just like scrunched papers around.
No.
That's how he
Not-
decides which spell to use.
Yeah.
It's like drawing from a hat.
I have to play my special bongo drum beat.
Don't make me start messing around with my flashlight again.
You have to sing that poem too.
Yes. Moses supposes that roses
Jesus
are chosen,
Christ.
but Moses supposes erroneously.
I do love erroneously.
As you should. Yes, give me 2 seconds. Let's see, I shall remove Tiny Hunt I don't need. We're in a town, but I don't know how much I actually.
Oh, so, in the morning, do we see Thalgrin anywhere?
Do you see what?
Do
No,
we see
I think I'll keep. Wait, no.
You do
Thalgrin?
not see Thalgrin.
Get rid of that spell, and I'll take this spell. There we go. Okay, good.
I just assume he's on his way now. Doing whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Unless you want to
Hopefully.
see he's okay.
In character, Kazra would probably be trusting enough.
I think Monty doesn't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Monty probably don't give a fuck.
No, I mean I care, but I trust that he won't make any. Since he probably will die. If he goes back. I failed that.
Yes.
Well, it's up to you. What do you guys want? What do you, my compatriots, want to do?
Go meet Mrs. M.
I think we should do so then.
I thought that was going to be our first thing of order.
Yes.
Is Mrs. M?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Yeah. So you retrace how you got you go back to their house. You knock on the door, and you see, yes.
Yes, hello, Mrs. M.
Ah, yes. Oh, you've learned my name.
That
Excellent.
we have.
Excellent.
Apparently, you have quite the.
Yeah. She opens the door. Yes, come in, please. Oh,
Thank you.
there's all of you. Okay.
Yes. My compatriots were interested to meet you too after your story.
Okay. Yes. Do any of you want anything? Tea, biscuits?
Thank you for your kind offer, but we just had a meal.
I see.
Yes, I do.
I'll have tea.
Want tea and biscuits? Okay.
I'm gonna say, I probably shouldn't speak for everybody, I guess.
Well done, Baracus.
Yes.
I kind of agree with Baracus. I may not need biscuits,
Yes.
but
Grandma, feed me.
Okay.
you make cookies too.
Oh, do you
my
know
God.
stew?
Gosh.
He is kindly, is he not?
You gotta be careful, otherwise you'll end up super fat.
Okay.
And then she'll eat us.
Oh no.
Throw us in her
You say
oven.
that as a joke, but I don't.
Done that before?
There are some species of elves that I know that actually eat flesh in order to divine information.
Wonder where you got that from.
Right.
I have absolutely no.
Monty knows everything, so.
Nobody has any idea.
Okay. Yes. Well, I suppose we shall wait for her to finish making the tea then.
While we're in the house, can you describe the house?
Yeah, it is Typical setup of every old lady ever. There's knickknacks on the walls,
Spoons, plates.
doilies on every piece of furniture.
I'm loving it.
Johnson, no more stealing doilies
So, like,
this time.
what's the one thing she's obviously collecting then? Because every old lady's got to have that one thing that they
Spoons.
specialize in.
Spoons. What is this, the room?
It's a lot. Most of what she has is little animal figurines, all kinds of
That's
animals.
okay.
Ooh,
Anything I haven't
Southern
seen before.
appreciates this.
Roll me a perception check, Monty.
Okay.
They're real animals, shrunken down.
I wouldn't even doubt that, honestly, based on what you
Ooh, 24.
That looks like it's on 19 and 3.
It does actually.
You do see an interesting figure that you see that catches your eye is it appears to be a cat, or cat-like anyways, but it looks like it has 6 legs and then 2 large tentacles.
A displacer beast.
A displacer
Oh
beast.
my.
Yeah.
I actually know what that
I
is,
mean,
Ron. That's the
what?
first thing
I've-
you guys have named that I've actually known what it is. And that's only because
What?
of freaking Copper. That's it. Copper and Big Cat.
It
Copper
sounds
and Big
familiar,
Cat.
but I don't remember what
Oh,
exactly.
that's cool as shit. What?
It's a 6-legged cat with 2 tentacles that are on its back.
It's no fun if you guys know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not looking it up.
No.
I mean,
out
it's
of character.
that's the craziest thing you've seen. The rest are other like normal animals, dogs, cats, deer, squirrels.
Yeah, that's an interesting statue of a displacer beast right there.
Oh, thank you. I
Where did
sculpted
you
it
come by
myself.
Oh, have you seen one in the wild then?
I have.
What I would give to see one of those. I bet that was truly an
Have I
exciting
seen one?
experience.
It's a bit mean, that one was.
No, I suppose so, but still.
Um,
Quite the tale, I bet.
you would not have Celeron.
Okay.
What about me? I don't know.
In hell.
You you would have Baracus.
Oh.
In hell.
It's my daddy.
In hell.
Wow, that's.
my dad.
I don't want to know.
Oh
Of course
boy.
you do.
Oh, tentacle
Amadeus,
form.
Amadeus.
Lovely.
Amadeus, I mean, Asmodeus, Asmodeus.
Right. Anyway, so moving on.
Yes. So, Mrs. M, I've been told that you're quite the protector of the city.
I would say protector.
Well, others would.
Anytime anyone comes through that looks like they want to start some trouble, I just have a nice talk with them, and then they see the error of their ways.
Okay, well, I guess I'm asking you as, as a wizard.
Ooh, a
Come clean,
wizard.
yes, come clean with me. When you say a nice chat, what do you really...
I invite them into my home, we talk about them, and then after a while, they don't want to cause any trouble anymore.
You'll forgive me if I'm not satisfied by your answer. I don't think many would.
I can be very convincing.
Yes, so can I. But I tend to use magical means, and I guess what I'm asking is if you...
Are you a magical practice? Are you just? Do you practice the magics? That is not.
I'm
a
not
character
sure I
question.
appreciate what you're insinuating.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do so. I'm just asking if you do. I want to know.
I wouldn't know the difference between a spell or a spittoon.
I feel that anyone would, but your point is well taken.
Okay, I would know the difference between a spell and a spittoon, but it was an extreme example.
Yes, I understand.
Ooh. That good? I don't know. That's good. I still don't know how dice rolls work, really. Higher is better, obviously.
Higher is
I
better.
suppose what I'm asking, and though, is how long have you been in this town?
Oh, since I was a little girl.
Really? I was unaware that the elves had people in this area.
Oh, we're all over the place, just not in any large number.
I suppose so. But
Must
well, Elder, as you know, I've seen quite a few things in your time. Could you tell me anything? What do you know of the surrounding area? Perhaps, well, any ancient.
Well, I haven't left the area of Braysand in quite a while, but I wouldn't know anything about any ancient ruins or anything.
That seems oddly specific that you would say ancient ruins.
No, I said ancient ruins.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
yeah.
I did.
she's
All
reading
right.
your mind. Just kidding.
Basically.
I thought you said ancient town for some reason.
No, I said ancient ruins. Well, I am sorry for bugging you about that then. I realized that might be quite the annoying. Yeah?
No, it's no trouble at all. I can understand your apprehension.
No, but well, I guess I should have you know that we are currently on a journey to, well, head to
That's
some up north.
exciting.
Yeah, I agree entirely. It is quite exciting. Is there anything you could tell us though, that might aid us in our journey here?
If you're gonna go into the wilds, I would suggest stocking up on all your supplies at Electus before you go. Halvery doesn't have very much in the way of shops.
I appreciate this information. We are still quite new to this area, and well, any information we can get is well useful.
Of course.
I do have one question. What can you tell us about this crazy man that they seem to be keeping in a box in town?
Stu.
Oh, old Stockton.
Did Gogs just say stew under his breath?
That's me.
That was nice. But
Stu
apparently now
Stockton.
everyone that lives in present is just now named Stu.
Everyone is named Stu.
Everyone is Stu. We are all Stu.
This is the Vault
It's
of Gary
always
all over
been
again.
stew.
Oh yeah,
Gary.
Gary.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Stockton. He's gone a bit
What was
crazy in his
that?
old age.
Gary.
What
You
do
don't know
mean,
about Gary?
No.
Oh, in Fallout 3, there is a vault that was inhabited by a guy named Gary,
And
and
he cloned himself a bunch of
he
times.
cloned himself a million times, and they went nuts. And their entire, like, they just say Gary over and over again, and they're so creepy.
That's.
So
why
like
did they only
you're
say
like
Gary?
sneaking through this vault, and you just hear Gary.
Yeah,
Gary?
the only word they have is Gary. In
They
different
only know
tones.
they only say Gary.
Gary?
Why?
It's like Groot, because he cloned himself 1,000 times and went nuts.
So,
Gary?
Stu?
So
Gary.
this old man went crazy simply because he was old then?
Well, I assumed so. As soon as he started talking about the end of times and everything, they just put him in the box, and I assume that didn't help.
Do you know when he started talking about this end of times?
About 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago. Do you know, was he just in town whenever he started saying this, or did he come back from some sort of,
Yeah,
journey?
he's lived here his whole life.
Do you know anything specific he said?
It's just ramblings on about the end of times, about how it's all inevitable. There was something about dragons, but I'm not entirely sure.
Something about dragons, you say?
Right.
Do you have any clue what he might have been saying?
Just, I assume. I mean, it's all disconnected. You can't. You can't piece it together very well. I assume talking about how dragons are responsible for the end of everything as we know it.
No, well, I suppose so. Interesting.
Was there anything remarkable about him before he started going crazy, or is he just another regular old man?
Not really. He used to run. He used to run the other tavern in town. The the next cloth, but then his one of his workers took over after he went crazy.
Was there anything that you think may have caused his insanity?
I have no idea.
Well, I appreciate this help. We may go pay him a visit. Just odd things have been happening these days, and well, no reason to cut out any potential source of information.
I see.
I will take whatever information I can get.
Did they stick him in the box because he was dangerous to everyone in town, or just because he was crazy, essentially?
Pick one.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Otherwise, have you noticed anything? There's not been any problems here in town, or anything bizarre happening besides Old Man Stockton?
No, it's been fairly quiet as of late.
I see.
Did we ask her what kind of elf she was?
No, but now that I've had a better look at Sunlight, I suppose I could probably tell.
She is a wood elf.
Okay.
Celeron, it's one of your people!
She's one of Sauron's people.
What did I missed that. What'd she say?
She's a wood elf.
Oh.
That's probably why she has all sorts of creatures and stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do you have all these figures of creatures because you've run into these specific creatures before?
Yes, I have an excellent memory. So anytime I see a new creature, I like to sculpt it.
Have
you
you
ever
ever
seen a
seen
dragon?
many pseudo dragons?
I have not.
You can sculpt Scar then.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Can I just
I've been making a joke too.
Scar's just gonna show
just
himself
like your
off.
roommate in the
Yeah.
background go, got him.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Yes, I'll have to get some clay for my next project.
You better have Scar do a
Just
pose for
Scar
her.
flexes
Yeah.
his wings.
He's like,
Yeah, he's
Can
trying to make
Puffles
himself look
also-
as
Can
big.
Puffles
and
also kind of poof up?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Very
Oh,
large.
yes.
Monty, you do see there is a snow leopard already on one of the shelves.
Well, fine.
Do
I
I
don't
see
care
a
anyways.
dire wolf in there?
You do see a regular wolf.
Okay.
Sound very,
Just a
sound
bigger
very
one.
sad about this.
Oh,
I'm just curious.
she doesn't have my
All
animal.
right.
I don't have an animal, so.
You are an animal.
Whoa.
Ooh.
She can sculpt an
Yeah.
animal for French boys.
Some of that latent racism is stirring up.
Oh.
She just whips out
That
her
was
sword and
Monty's thing.
divine smites.
Oh my
Courage
god.
to smite rising!
Oh, she gave me a biscuit. And
Oh,
This
Lord.
burning
Yeah.
is burning in my hand. Is telling me to
Baracus
defeat
is
you.
sitting over here sipping on tea and eating a bit.
This is where I yell burning finger
I've
and then
got
you
this
explode.
feeling.
I'm sitting on her sofa and it's covered in plastic.
Yeah. Well, there's no cats, so it doesn't need any.
Yeah, she doesn't have any pets. It looks like.
Oh,
She has plenty
okay.
of figures to
No
keep
plastic.
her company.
Gotcha.
Is there anything remarkable you could tell us about this town in particular?
I would say the most remarkable thing is Old Man Stockton.
I can understand why that would be remarkable.
Well, I suppose we should give Old Man Stockton a visit.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Oh, before we actually head out, I will. Have you ever heard of this creature before? And I will describe to her the thing that I've talked about before with Monty.
All right. Yeah. As you describe it, her
Fuck
expression
yeah,
just
I
gets
know what that is.
very
Oh, shit.
confused. No, I've never heard of anything such an awful creature.
Yeah, I know what that shit is.
Yeah, right.
Got
I got
three of
you,
them in my
homie.
cellar.
Oh god.
Those
God.
shit are pests.
Those were all in the boxes actually.
Takes me back to the good old days.
I wish we had more.
Well, I appreciate you thinking about it anyway.
Not a problem. Is there anything else that you require?
Your soul.
Wow, that got fucked up really fast.
What do you want? Your soul.
Do we
a
do we know
bagel.
what her...
No.
I got a biscuit, so we're good.
Baracus is good.
Restores.
Everyone's had some tea.
What is it? 4D stamina. You can eat it later to restore stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
Do we know what her profession is? She doesn't really have one.
The protector of the city.
The bartender said that she's just an old lady. She just hangs out.
Yeah.
I'm a housewife.
She's a widow.
Yeah, I was gonna
Do
say.
you know what I was referencing?
Not quite.
Oh. Full Metal Alchemist? Anyone?
No.
I
Oh.
watched it, but I don't recall that.
Yeah.
Oh, harsh. Brotherhood, specifically.
I know what you're
That's
talking about,
definitely
I
not.
think.
I've not watched Brotherhood.
So
So
we have to
sad.
see the crazy man now.
Yes.
Unless anyone else has any other questions.
I don't suppose that I do at this point.
Thank you for your information. And the
I
biscuit.
do
Absolutely.
appreciate your help.
Come back anytime.
Will do. Thank you.
Yay,
Mike.
more biscuits.
Nugget, biscuit, nugget, and
Yeah,
a biscuit.
Oh.
He's already looking
Nugget
for
biscuit, nugget and a
biscuit.
biscuit.
Yeah.
Baracus make me a
Cereal and
Constitution
some
saving
mashed
throw.
potatoes.
Oh
Oh
no.
Oh
no.
no.
Wait,
No.
really?
Actually,
God, that's so not nice, Hawk.
For what?
He's too fat. He can't get up.
am I actually?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's poisoned.
moving on.
Oh no.
Yes.
Grandma.
Yes, let's go.
All right.
Mima.
Are you heading up to the north end of town?
Grandma never loved you.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Old Man Stockton.
You're right.
Old man
You are my
Jenkins.
least favorite child.
M stands for Mima. It's
I wanna
Mima.
make-
All right. Yep.
Make
So
it
you get up to the north end of town, toward right in front of the gate, and you can see you recognize what the box must be immediately. It is a it appears to be a metal box, about 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet,
You should have Katie that can go down.
with
That is a very small box.
with holes cut in the side of it.
I don't like this.
It's like a sarcophagus.
Yeah, who just
Yeah, this is
stuffs a man in
terrible.
a box?
Apparently
What if it's
he's
not a
crazy.
man?
He's
They
a
call him old man.
monster.
He might be something else.
Heck, we know. Okay, so everyone roll initiative. Fuck.
To fight a man in a box.
We have
No,
to
we're
fight the
fighting
box.
the box.
It's an evil box. Kill the box.
It's a mimic.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
anyway, so
You currently don't hear anything coming from inside the box.
Hello?
Hmm.
Do we wake him up?
Yes.
Are you... Oh, what's it?
are you Old Man Stockton? By any
Stu.
chance?
Yes.
Why are you in the box?
I want to be in it.
You want
Do
to be
you
in it?
really?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Why have they put you in this box?
I don't fucking know.
I think you have some idea.
Well, I'm going to actually roll insight on that, I guess.
The hairy vagina 45.
I've rolled really well tonight.
I have not.
And that's a natural one for him.
I am upset.
I mean, he answered the question very quickly. It's either he knew exactly what you were gonna ask before you're even done asking the question, or he's very
Do
much
I-
trying to cover up something.
Do I sense anything
suspect so.
strange about this person?
Do you?
I mean, it's a crazy old man in a box.
I mean, besides the
suspect everything
obvious.
I suspect everything
So-
strange about this one.
So the slats.
I'm
yes,
not
besides
sure.
the obvious, he also
No,
has a
it's-
foot fetish.
Right.
What? Does he?
If
Interesting.
it
God.
rains, does the box fill with water?
I will,
No, the holes are cut in the side of it.
We'll say,
Oh, so like
Uh,
a
see-
glory hole.
You're all
You
standing in front of this box. You don't see any. You can't see inside of it because it's
Okay.
completely dark.
you seem
It looks like
there's-
there's just holes cut on either side of it, basically like a pet carrier kind of thing.
Mhm.
Except and there doesn't appear to be any sort of exit. It's just it's a metal box that's been like welded together.
But if there's holes and it rains, does that mean the water will fill up to the holes? Just random questions.
Anyway, I will use that just to make sure, but I will also say you seem relatively coherent for someone who's supposedly a crazy person.
Yeah, crazy doesn't mean you can't talk.
So you acknowledge that you are crazy?
No, but everyone fucking says that.
Well, I mean, it seemed like you had a relatively good idea of why they put you in the box.
Well, of course I know why they put me in the fucking box.
Well, then what is that reason?
Because I've been trying to tell them the truth.
And what is the truth? I'm actually here to listen to you.
The truth is we're all fucked.
And
Also,
why is that?
Did Divine Sense ping anything off
No.
them? Okay. Or in the immediate vicinity, I guess?
No, nope, nothing around you.
Just crazy old Stu.
Stockton.
Stockton.
I know.
Okay. So, as Monty said, what exactly is the truth then?
We're all fucked.
But why?
Yes.
Because everything's fucked. It's gonna end, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Absolutely nothing. Are you
Absolutely
so sure about
nothing.
that? What makes you so sure?
Because they're all coming for us.
What is?
The dragons.
When you say dragons, do you know specifically what kind of dragons? How many?
Dragons!
Just
Great
in general?
fucking flying lizards!
So you mean
Breathe
all
fire and
like
electricity.
Excuse
this
you, they're
one?
more than...
Scar will take a moment to peek his head.
That's not a dragon.
One of those except fucking bigger.
No, it's not even one of those. That would...
So you've
Cut
seen
off. What'd you say?
have you seen visions of these dragons then, or is it just something that you know?
It's just something that I know. I've seen it in my dreams.
So it's a vision.
So,
No, he said
I don't know
dream.
if I should. I don't know if it's a vision. You know, it's how do you really see a dream, or is it just in your head? I don't really know.
I don't know. You're the one to
Could you
answer that. not me.
tell me what the content of these dreams were besides dragons apparently killing us all?
The world on fire, and encased in ice and
In ice, you
ravaged
say?
by electricity and poison and disease.
I think he means just all the dragon types in general.
It's all the dragon's fault.
Is it entirely their fault, or...?
I was going to
Of
say,
course, it's their fault.
Well, not everything a dragon does.
so he can see out of the holes.
I mean, yeah.
Can he see Sofa? What do you think of Sofa?
And
That's-
That's
Anything
not a
special about it?
dragon. That's a dragonborn.
Okay. All right.
so, does
You
these-
fucking moron.
in these
Oh.
dreams of yours, was there any specific
Quite the
dragon
disagreeable.
that led this attack, or was it just all of them all at once?
I don't know. It's just they're all just flying around. All sorts of weird things from the mouth. I don't know if there was a leader or not.
Did you have any other dreams besides this one of dragons ending the world?
Last night I had one about cheese.
So
God
these
damn it,
dreams of
Hawk.
yours, these dreams of yours aren't always visions of apocalypse.
No.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't dream at all. Those are the scary nights.
I can kind of
Interesting.
understand
Why
that.
so is that?
Because I don't know if I've actually died. If you don't dream, how do you know you're alive?
I don't dream ever.
No,
Well, how do you know you're alive?
I suppose I think therefore I am. And that tells me everything I need to know.
Oh, please don't start that.
Leon, I do. Okay, real talk. I do know the understanding behind that because I have read talk on that.
Cutting in and out.
Yeah, say it again.
I've read the full talk.
Yeah, you've
on
had to
it, like
read
the
that
full
too?
reading.
Yeah, it
I
hurt.
didn't have to. I chose to.
Oh gosh, I had to. It hurt.
So all that you've had is the. Do you see this dream more than once, or have you only seen it once?
It's all the time.
But not every night, evidently.
Not every
Okay.
time. Sometimes nothing. Sometimes
Sometimes
there's
cheese.
cheese. Sometimes there's a puppy.
Is there ever cheese and puppies?
Not at the same
Okay,
time, but I did have one back to back.
Now that's the
Oh
greatest
my
mystery.
god.
I'm done with all.
And you've never had any visions besides these dragons?
I've decided to adventure on my own.
What was the question, Kazra?
You've not had any other distinctive, problematic dreams or anything?
I did have one. It was about dragons, mind you, but it was about a silver dragon.
A silver dragon?
A
you say?
silver dragon, you say?
Yeah,
What about this silver dragon?
it was dead.
Monty will put his hands. Dead?
Yeah, it was dead.
What do you
Fucking
mean dead?
glorious that.
Where?
I don't fucking know. In a cave, I guess.
Do
In
you
a
know?
cave? What kind of cave?
In a cave.
And how do you know it was
I
dead?
don't know every fucking cave in this fucking
How
continent.
do you know it was dead, old man?
It wasn't breathing.
Was there any other
Monty will
dreams
release the
besides
bars
this?
in the cage.
Did you see any other dreams besides this silver dragon and the visions of the end times? Or is that all that you can remember?
Nothing that I want to talk about.
I don't care if you want to talk about it. You will tell us.
We're just trying
Okay,
to get
fine.
some-
This one time I was in a strip club and it was great. There.
No, God damn it.
I'm going to.
He did.
Old
Ask
man,
for it.
you are getting on my lap. In fact, I am
going
older than you, which is upsetting to me even.
But it's not part of your name.
What is it? Now, excuse me, old man Stockton. We do, we're mostly asking this because we want
I'm
to
only
see...
62. That's not that old.
And it's relatively old for the times, but whatever. We're
Yes, I am far older than you.
we're asking these questions specifically because we want to prevent these end times that you've been seeing. So anything that you can tell us is greatly beneficial to preventing this from happening.
I feel like there's more to this person.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of.
Now that you mention it, I did start having these dreams after I had a little rendezvous with a younger lady.
What younger lady? Who?
She lived in what's that? What's 2 towns over?
What do you mean,
Coldmire.
Coldmire? Or
Coldmire, that's the one.
Wait a second.
She had great curly hair. She was probably a good 20 years younger than me.
Does this sound like he's
Ooh.
trying to describe what a younger version?
The
You
Lady of
cut
the
out.
Mire.
Does this look like if he was trying to describe a younger version of the Lady of the Mire?
So far it fits the description, yeah.
Oh, I
Did
thought it was
she-
random lady and we were in the street.
Did she say anything specifically?
Monty's
to you?
face drains of color.
Oh, she said a lot of things to me, none of which is appropriate for your young.
Oh, shut
Okay.
your mouth.
I can always consecrate myself again later, so I'm not too concerned.
I imagine Kazra like bathing in the oil.
Just bathing in holy water.
Or knocking myself unconscious so I forget. But, please, if anything you could tell us would be greatly helpful. And this sounds specifically like something we've encountered before in our journey?
Now, we didn't talk about anything of import, aside from the matter at hand. Sometimes,
Don't-
literally.
Don't. Jesus Christ.
So she didn't. Besides this rendezvous that you called it, was there anything specific that she said or did? Anything that
Oh,
was?
there were a lot of specific things.
No, stop. Don't you dare say a word more.
Well, I mean, Castra doesn't exactly know what he's talking about, so what exactly?
Taxes.
Do you mean?
No.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
You
But,
son of a bitch.
What exactly do you mean?
You're too young. I'm not going to tell you.
Fine, I don't want to know.
Come back when your father has had the talk with you.
But
Oh my god.
did you only or was this he had a rendezvous, but did he have a dream after this rendezvous or something?
I mean, he said he started having dreams after.
Okay.
Hmm.
Did you ever run
So
into
have
this
I.
lady again?
No, and I never got her name either. The perfect encounter.
I see.
I gave her a fake name and everything.
Did he roll initiative for the encounter?
She thought my name was Stu.
What
God
about
damn
yes?
God,
Yeah.
Let's see.
God bless Stu.
Was it? I guess seeing the color drain from Monty's already probably pale face. I
Yeah,
will say-
Monty's just kind of lost in thought right now.
Monty's-
I will say, is something wrong, Monty?
Everything is wrong.
I don't know exactly what that means, but so
I don't
the
either.
so the only main dreams that you've had, specifically relating to dragons and whatnot, are the dead silver dragon and the end times.
Yes.
I see. I do believe those are probably related some way.
Probably.
I wonder if the death of the silver dragon is what caused the end times.
Oh, that's good. I hadn't thought of that. I thought maybe the silver dragon was like the beginning of us beginning to rise back up against the dragons, but then they finally wipe us out again.
They will probably wipe you all out again. You're not worth much.
That doesn't exactly inspire me with confidence.
I wasn't trying to.
Well, fuck you then.
Yes, well, fuck you too.
Ah.
Talking about
Me too.
dragons as if there's something to be just thrown away. What do you actually know of?
You seem to have some amount of strange arrogance I've not heard before, Monty.
That's my friend you're talking about. I will speak better of him.
I mean,
Your friend's the
there's-
dragon, are you?
surely
Yes,
there
I'll
could
have you
be
know.
more than one silver dragon.
Not likely in these parts. They have quite a wide range of territory.
But we don't necessarily know if it's in these parts. Like you said, the cavern could have been.
They
anywhere.
live in the cold, Kazdra. I wouldn't expect you to understand either.
I mean, there's other places that are far north too, like in Vengril. I think that's, or is that, is the green one Aspor? The green one's Aspor, isn't it?
Green one's Aspor.
Your face is S4.
Anyway, so,
that was,
I mean,
that was
they
out of
could-
character.
It could be the other dragon could be in Aspor.
Nonetheless, there are very few silver dragons that I know,
Right.
and it is personal if one of them has died.
Well, we also don't have any
I
way
wouldn't
of
expect you to understand more of this.
necessarily assuming that the silver dragon was dead, unless in your dream about this silver dragon being dead, did you see any sort of signs of a struggle or blood, anything like that?
No, it was just dead.
Fuck.
I could tell it was dead. It just wasn't breathing. And I mean, at first I thought it was great, but now you said all that, and now I'm a bit sad.
Yes, you should be. Silver
these-
dragons are not a species that should be taken lightly, and they aren't known to be hostile either.
Then how do you fucking explain my dreams with our
But you can get it out of your fucking
Censored.
You cut out. Do you not know anything of dragons?
I'm gonna
There
cut
are
out.
chromatic dragons, and there are.
You also cut out. I'm going to assume that whatever happened, like I stated originally, whatever happened with the silver dragon was the one that, or was the thing that resulted in all these dragons attacking the world, so to speak.
Well, yes, if the balance is brought out of balance, then we're all fucked anyway.
Well, then maybe that's
Right,
exactly
you
what
got
it's
it now, we're fucked.
Yes, we are. And it's not something to be glib about either. You
I don't think
youngsters
he's-
wouldn't understand.
I don't think
It
he's
is
very
glib
glib
now.
about this, to be fair.
I've never heard
Yes.
that word before. What is glib?
Okay,
I
let's
love
talk.
new
Do you
words.
know what that word means?
I know what glib means.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
I have this. I do have. This does bring up an interesting point on Monty. We could continue on our current journey here,
We have to.
the Tricinic Order, or we could try and ascertain the livelihood of this dragon friend of yours.
No, we will go to the Tricinic Order and then so to the. It must be in that order.
You know it has to be in that order?
That's what I think it is.
Hmm.
Such as said the Lady of the Maya.
She said that specifically.
Well, not specifically, but she said my questions would be answered if we went to the Order's location.
Question that I have though is, if what this man is saying is true, that these visions started happening after he did visit.
Pray
this-
tell what he has seen is not true. Because it will mean much more dire things for all of us.
Well, we don't know whether or not
You know, myself especially.
the dragon is dead currently, or if it's sometime in the future.
I would hope not.
I assume that based on the visions of the end times, it's sometime in the future. Then either it's the future where we fail in finding whatever it is you're looking for, or perhaps us trying to figure out what's going on is what leads to the dragon's death.
One moment.
He's typing.
Furious typing. Click, 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 click. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Mittens is just swearing at me in private messages.
Is he? I would love that. That'd be funny.
I'm
This
not
is-
at all. You
This
have
is
no proof.
pretty. This is pretty interesting how this has all turned out, though.
Very abusive.
I mean, I do view Mittens as the abusive husband.
Oh gosh.
Hey!
I mean, just look at Monty. Look how abusive he is.
I'm not abusive at all.
You have been very abusive this session.
Yeah.
That's true.
The only one you're not
Monty has been
abusive.
very aggressive.
The only person Monty's probably never abusive to is his wife. That's because she would physically abuse him.
Yes, Monty, my
Maybe
wife
he's
would
into that.
kill me.
He's
Might
into
be.
being abused by his centaur wife.
It's not abuse if I like it.
Oh, I forgot about
Exactly.
that.
But,
Oh my
Yeah, that's the other
God.
horse he rides.
dude.
Dreams are made of these.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wouldn't surprise me.
this is some very startling information, though. So I do have to say thank you for your time in relaying this information to us.
It's not like I got any fucking else thing to do.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
I suppose if we do somehow manage to stop these end times you've been worried about, then we will be able to get you out
My
of that
face right now.
box. Or at the very least, you would be all right with coming out of the box, so to speak. It's out
I mean, if
of
you
the
want to let
box.
me out of the box
It's
now,
out
that'd
of
be
the
great.
box. It's out of the box.
It's my dick in a box. Step
Well,
1.
Have we
Put a
found out
hole
what
in
he
the
is?
box. Step 2.
Was it just a human?
You don't know.
Unfortunately, we don't have really the right to let you out of the box, as it is. We are not from this town, so we have no real
You're
choice.
fucking
over the
right.
matter.
You're not from this town. You're the only ones who've spoken to me in the past fucking month.
We could always speak with, I guess, the townsfolk here, and we could always take you with us to the next town over.
I have another
I still have to be
rendezvous.
in the box.
Are you sure you want
At
that?
least-
We want this.
Well, I didn't sense any sort of celestial, fiendish, or undead presence behind him.
If
Yeah,
you want
the
to try
point is,
that,
what would
you
the
can take
townspeople
care of him.
think?
Well, I was going to say we would have to talk with the townsfolk to see if they'd let us
This
take him
Brack
with
is
us.
2.0.
I mean, you guys have.
Yeah, except for
the
Cosner actually
ability.
tracks or trusts Brackets 2.0 probably.
Interesting point that I just thought of. Ever since you guys have started this game, you have just been moving one person to the next town, picking up another person, moving that person to the next town.
A little
Have
bit.
we?
You've taken Shay.
God, if that was your
Shay,
fault.
She got to Tallow. Jerry and Torlo from Tallow to Olgan.
God,
Postius from Olgan to Evanscar.
You're right.
So what you're saying is
Oh
that
my
we're just
God.
playing
Sick bug.
one very long escort mission.
Wow, Hawk, thank you for that.
I love
I
escort
literally
missions,
just realized that.
but
Oh my
I mean,
word.
we'd have to talk to the townsfolk and I guess Mrs. M if they. Well, I guess Mrs. M doesn't.
I'm not interested.
I mean, if
You
he's.
do as you like, and Monty will storm on.
I mean, what do you guys
Wait,
have
you
to
never
say
told me
about
what glib means.
it?
As Monty leaves, what was I say? I wouldn't expect you to understand anyways.
I mean, I don't really have any.
Goobs, do you want to stick your face down near the box and put your eyes near it?
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh.
Do it, Goose.
I will do before he does
Like
that.
an old man.
Permanent body damage of the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Goobs, how do you like really badass eye patches?
I love him.
I'm
Have you
going
guys
to
read the stupid
cast-
story where like the kids are chanting 10, 10, 10?
Okay,
That-
so
I'm
Baracus,
going
The
to
person
cast
sticks an eye
Bless
through
on
the
Bracket.
as you lean down to the box to look inside of it,
Yeah, pee in your eye.
Yep.
you see
He's
basically Tom Hanks at the end of Castaway.
Oh no.
He's in the corner of the box,
America's
like, farthest
Dad,
away from
no.
where you're looking.
How could he be in the corner when it's so small?
He can still reach out and touch the other end of the box, but he's as far
Gotcha,
back
yeah.
as you can possibly get.
Okay.
The fuck are you looking at? Never seen an
Hey,
old
how
man
are ya?
before.
Yes.
Did you physically threaten anyone in this town? Is that why they put you in the box?
In the
No.
box, in the box.
Did you say
I may
no?
have broken into a few homes to tell them about it. But that's besides the point.
And have some
Yeah,
rendezvous.
It doesn't exactly seem like a smart thing to do, even if you have visions of the end times.
I was trying to tell them.
Well, you're not exactly doing yourself any favor here.
It's too fucking late now.
Spray paint a wall or something.
What's spray paint?
Well, what do you
I
guys
don't know.
have to say about it? I'm
In blood.
of the opinion that we at least ask the townsfolk if they want to let us take him with us to Electus. It doesn't seem like he's directly of any harm to anyone,
Sure, why not? I'm down.
but it does also seem like the townspeople believe that he's a rambling crazy person,
Get him out of here.
which I guess, since we know a bit more than the common townsfolk, he does sound like a crazy person.
I'm down.
Monty is long gone, by the way.
Yeah, Monty, he's already walked away.
No,
I'm at the bar, by the way, drinking.
Yeah, he's going back
What?
towards the merciful stew.
Stu.
Shut the
It
fuck
didn't
up.
say, it didn't say there was any sort of specific. How heavy does the box is like fully metal, right?
It's at the encased in metal. Baracus, you see it is wooden on the inside.
Is there
But it is
any way
encased
to
in metal.
open it from the outside?
Not that you know of. It's like welded shut basically.
Damn.
It's literally just 6 pieces of sheet metal welded together.
It doesn't look like we really have any way to get you out of the box, I'm afraid.
Well, then what they fucking do?
Well, at the very least, if we manage to take care of this situation, I do promise you I will return with some way to get you out of here.
I'll be here.
Alright. Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, whatever.
Monty is currently getting. By the way,
Monty is getting trashed.
He looks angry, and he is getting trashed.
Mark off a gold for all those drinks.
We'll do.
At this point,
It's worth it. I don't care anymore.
I will
Did
tell.
you know what he said about my friend?
I will tell Grimir to.
Why would he-
I assume you're just telling this to the bartender, by the way,
Yes.
since none of us are there.
Yes. Actually, wait. Can I?
They're like, yep,
Hop in
sure.
and step out for like half a second?
It's like balling.
Well, I didn't see, since Kazra was busy talking to the old person, or to Stockton. She did not see which direction Monty ran off to. So she's going to ask Grimir to go out and find him.
All right. Yep. Grimir tracks him down. No problem.
Wait a second. Before they get there, though, can we
Fine.
hop in a separate chat for just a moment?
Oh gosh.
Who? Me? No.
Who else?
Me
Open
too.
pub?
Yep.
I mean, I thought whenever you talked to God, you just prayed.
Well. I suppose I get my eyes stabbed out.
This has been quite interesting.
What am I?
Looks like we're getting that worst case scenario, boys. Character or story development.
Yeah.
What if that worked? Banish him, move the box.
That would be pretty funny.
Appear outside of the box.
I don't see why it wouldn't,
Yeah, it probably would.
depending on how heavy the box is.
If we could move
I'm sure
box.
me and you could move it.
Aren't you?
I don't
not
think
that
the metal's
strong?
that big. Nah, kind of.
Celeron is not very strong.
Got a high enough
I
thing.
was gonna say
Is it?
the next
Can't
thing would
imagine
probably be
that
having
heavy.
Monty use levitate to levitate the box out of the way.
True. It's kind of fucked up
do
that
you-
he's in a box.
So what do you think of this strange development of the end times?
I think it's just supporting what Monty has been told recently.
Yeah, but I'm more specifically saying about the silver dragon being
In
dead.
relation to his potential friend.
Yeah. I mean, what could cause the dragon to die in the first place?
How do we
if there
know it's
wasn't
dead?
any... Well, yeah, that too. That was something I was thinking about, but I mean, we don't have any way to ascertain. Like he said, there was no signs of blood or struggle.
Well, if that sounds like natural causes, so maybe
Old age.
it's possible. But with Monty being so distraught,
I don't even.
it might be
Who even
much
am
longer
I?
time,
I don't know.
much too early.
He's fucked up.
Who are you?
Yeah. The bartender's like, I'm not giving him any more.
No, wait, please. I don't know who I am, but I.
I mean, I didn't know the rest of the party followed
Dude,
Grimir too.
These
And-
drinks come at 4 copper apiece, and
Yeah.
you've given me
I-
a gold. You've had 25 drinks.
No, I
Holy
have
fuck.
more money.
That's a lot of drinking in the time that we last
Here,
saw.
I can give you.
He ordered them all at once.
It's just
I
an
can-
alcohol
Did he
IV.
also
I
drink
can
them all?
give you more
He
money.
gave me a gold and said, "Give me all the."
Monty will pull out an extra set of clothes and just put them on the table. it's got to be. Where's my somewhere in here.
That's
At this,
that's not money. I can't. I
No
don't
wait,
order.
At this,
I have
Grimir,
more money.
Grimir is going
He'll
to
pull out
go
the
up-
magical coin that he got and place it on the table. Here.
No, we got rid of that, didn't we?
No, we didn't. It's still been
This-
stuffed in the bag.
This
Oh.
this coin, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably not a
Yeah,
wise
it's like
thing.
this is,
Whatever.
you can use this.
But at this point, Grimir,
I mean, I'm not going to give you 25 more drinks. I can give 25 drinks to the other guys.
If one for everyone in the house. Maybe
no,
they
thank you.
know who I am.
I don't want any either.
We're gonna pass on those drinks, but thank you.
Yeah.
No, Kazdra. Come drink with me.
Monty, I
At
think we
this
need to
point-
get going.
At this point,
You're a good friend, Kazdra. And with that, Monty will probably just slump over off
Yeah,
the chair,
Monty,
pass out. He's
the
gone.
bar's like
Passes out.
At this
Absolutely
point,
Monty tries to like reach for Kazdra to bring her,
no,
but
at
he
this,
just like
yeah.
slowly tips the stool backwards.
Anyway, so as
Crash.
this is going on, what is it? Kazra's going to like huff under her breath and then walk up and pick him up by his collar, and then like slap him
Like a
in
cat.
the face, and at
I
the same
do
time
think-
cast lay on hands to heal him of his drunkenness.
What did you do?
That was.
All right, Monty, you are now completely sober again.
And do it again.
Oh my
Another
god.
25.
Kazdra, why would you do that? I have far too much to think about.
At this time,
Bartender,
as soon
whatever
as
you
you-
have.
as soon as he wakes up, I will say, and what exactly would your friend have to say to you, seeing you in this sad state?
It's not like you would know anyways, Kazdra.
Oh, I don't need to know much
I don't
about your
even know
friend
anyways. I don't know anything
or
anymore.
you.
Did
to know
you
that-
just did you make him not drunk? Because that would be amazing for business if you could just make people not drunk so they buy more drinks.
No, it's not.
We did
amazing.
this, remember? We had this
By
talk.
the way, Monty, I'm still holding you up by your collar.
Let go of me.
Yeah, Monty's like running in place trying to get down.
And hand
won't
me,
let-
you fake imitation of a dragon.
No, I'm not gonna do anything stupid. But
Monty, we need to go.
I don't think you understand the gravity of, well, I do
I
believe
don't
you
think
out
you
of everybody would
understand
understand the gravity.
The gravity
of
of the situation. It's hopeless at this point. We're
Well,
toast. Or at least I'm toast.
You got toasted. I think we have some hope.
You want some
left.
toast? I got toast.
If I want some
we're
more.
gonna
morning.
be fine without the toast.
We still have
at
breakfast going.
At this point,
I want whatever your
Actually,
strongest is. Just bring it, please.
we're going to be on our way now. Thank you for
Unhand me.
and
Thank you,
she just walks out the door
Hey,
with
hey,
Monty
no,
by his collar.
Well,
And that's where we'll end it.
Gosh.
God.
The
Hawk.
world.
Ah! Every game, Hawk. Every game.
I love cliffhangers.
I like just how we've been slowly destroying Monty. At first, Kostra thought that she was
Monty's
under
getting
attack.
crazier.
Yeah, I like
He's
how
destroying himself.
at first Kostra was the one in danger all the time, but now it's just Monty's just
I'm laughing so much.
Monty's
I
just
feel like
going
Hawk is
downhill
just enjoying
fast.
Destroying.
I'm having so much fun.
You have destroyed him, Hawk. Body and soul, Hawk.
It's gonna get worse.
Oh yes.
Oh,
It's like a sickness. It's got to get worse before it gets better.
that's. What if the worst just kills him?
Oh, it
Well, I
Monty
won't.
mean-
started out, guys. Just keep in mind, Monty started out very prim,
Very what?
very prim and proper, and you have just witnessed Monty drinking away his sorrows.
Yeah, that's
Monty
why-
is literally drinking away his sorrows at night.
Why do you think I fucking slapped him and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
It is still morning, huh? That's
So I
crazy.
shoved the toothbrush up my butt.
Addendum.
My
Monty
dad
is
walked in and
drinking
went,
away
"What the
his
fuck are you
sorrows.
doing?"
Monty is drinking away his sorrows 20 minutes after he meets a crazy old man at 9:30 in the morning.
Yep. Crazy old people do that to people. They make you want to drink.
Clearly.
So much of
Oh,
these
God.
societies are just absolutely insane anyway, but
Not as
to
insane
affect
as
my
my
companions.
life. I wish I even had a hangover to just feel bad about things, but thanks to Kazra, I don't feel a thing.
I do like that I can just cure people of drunkenness.
I don't drunk it. You're so
You're
mean.
trying to get wasted? Well,
Yeah.
good luck. Try again.
I don't want to get cured. It wasn't a bad thing.
Oh god, I
Wait,
love
wait,
it.
wait, real quick. Perhaps maybe Kazdra can't cure it, because in Monty's mind, it wasn't an ailment, it was a benefit.
It's technically an ailment.
Damn it.
It's technically a poison.
It does because you get
would call
Stockholm
you
syndrome with the drunkenness doesn't mean it's not an ailment.
Oh gosh.
I would say you are technically a poison, Kazdra.
I mean, of course.
Wow.
I don't have any problems with that.
Sorry, that was
I mean,
actually that was far too mean for what Monty is.
What? That's
whenever you
too
were
mean for
saying
Monty?
that,
Out of all the crap he said.
That was tame.
Out of all of the crap Monty has said, that's too...
tame.
But, Mitch,
You just about bit the dwarf's head off.
Whenever you said, what was it? Whenever you said that thing about imitation of a dragon, I was tempted to use frost breath on you.
That would be good.
Do it. Fine, do it.
Try me.
That would not have gone over well with Stockton.
You mean with the guy in the guy in the bar?
box.
No, I mean, I would at the bar. Not
Oh,
in,
this was afterwards? Okay.
Yeah, whenever he called me a imitation of a dragon.
No, that was the guy in
Gotcha.
the box, I thought.
No.
Oh no,
that
yeah,
was-
you're right. That was Monty.
That was him
Imitation
talking about
dragon.
Star.
It was
for,
30 seconds
what
ago
is
in the bar, yeah.
Whenever he saw a sofa,
I'm only slightly confused.
that was whenever Old Man
Yeah.
Stockton saw a sofa.
Right.
But this is whenever Monty called me an imitation of a dragon.
Gotcha. Well, this is
That's pretty rude.
Hey, so I recorded this time, so I think I'm going to stop it now, and I might actually have a recording.
Fuck.
Yeah, congrats. Alright.
What?
Bye, recording.